Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello, does this work? Oh my god, it works. Guys, I had some trouble with my what's it called? 3DOIO, the 3D ASMR. It did not connect. I think it's broken. I only used it like 3 times, and now it's broken. And one of my other mics is broken too, but I'm using it because I made a scuff ASMR mic. See. It works. Hello. I think I have to position myself a little bit more downwards, right? Hold on. Maybe like this. Oh, that's 2 down. There. Is that better? Hi. Okay, guys. I just wanted to talk about microplastics. Sorry, I'm supposed to whisper. Sorry. See, this microphone is broken. It's broken. You know why it's broken? Because it was probably in the humidity for too long, and now it's broken. And my ASMR mic is broken too. Everything is broken. Everything. My life, your life, our life is all broken. Everything's broken. Fuck our lives, man. Fuck our lives. Okay, guys. Because of microplastics. Exactly because of microplastics. Fuck microplastics. You hear this one? This is the broken mic, and this one is the mic that still works. Yes. Okay, everybody. I know I never stream around this time because I just never stream anymore. I don't stream anymore. Okay, how's the volume, everybody? Is it too loud or is it perfect? Tell me, is it perfect or is it too loud? Okay, even if it's too loud, I can't adjust it. I don't know why. It's perfect. Okay, thank you. You're perfect. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So, it feels like my right ear is clogged. That's because this microphone is broken. Hey. I just want to say that I figured out a plan C in less than 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, my microphone's not going to work. My ASMR microphone isn't going to work. So, I will just use 2 mics. Even though one of them is broken. Too bad. Okay. Hey, I'm trying my best, okay? Okay, guys, so, what do you guys know about, microplastics? Do you guys know anything? Do you want to hear my fan, by the way? Look. Sorry, that's too loud. Sorry, I just put my mic against the fan. I thought it would sound better. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Professional streamer. Okay. Well, it's okay. Shh. It's okay, guys. It's okay. You're safe. You are valid. You are loved. And you have microplastics in every inch of your body, just like cells, except that they weren't there from the beginning of time. Yes. Now raise your hand if you guys have microplastics in your balls, and your boobies, and your brain, and every part of you. Yes. So, I'm gonna give you some information on microplastics, okay, everybody? I want everybody to close their eyes and ignore the clogging of their right ear. And I'll do my best to make this as least scuffed as possible, even though it's already kind of scuffed. Oh shit, that's loud. Okay, well. So for those of you who don't know what microplastics are, I will tell you. Before I do, I would really like to drink some water because I'm really thirsty. So I will do that first because self-care above anything else here. These are my chopsticks. Ouch. Yeah! 3, 2, 1. Sorry. Okay. This is my glass cup. My Alu Peep glass cup. Yes. Okay. Everybody's favorite sound. Delicious hot water. Well, it's not hot anymore. So, what are microplastics? Well, I'll tell you what they are. Microplastics are tiny pieces of plastic, generally smaller than 1 centimeter. They're usually about the size of I don't know. They're really small. Nobody can see them. Nobody. 1 centimeter is really big. What are you, my math teacher? Shh. Are you consuming microplastic right now by any chance? We are all consuming microplastics. We're all doing it right now. We're breathing it. We are breathing it. And we're eating it. And we are inhaling it. And we are seeing it. Okay, maybe we don't see it. It's very small. It's very small. It's very small. Small. Anyways, scientists sometimes even talk about nanoplastics, which are even smaller and can only be seen with very, very, very specialized equipment. Now, there's microplastics that are intentionally made tiny. For example, cosmetic microbeads. And there are larger plastic items that break down over time from sunlight, weather, friction, and from wear. Now, where do these microplastics even come from, Enna? Well, they come from a lot of things. And a lot of people think that plastic bottles floating in the ocean, the Great Sea, are some of the biggest sources. But there's so many that we don't know. We just don't know. Why do I even have chopsticks? For example, I'll tell you, one of the biggest microplastics that pollute our air are, does anybody know one of the most impactful ways of producing microplastics? Does anybody know? What is it, ma'am? I'll tell you. It's actually car tires. That's right. Does anybody in the chat drive a car? Anybody? You do. I know you do. I drive all the time. I drive car. That's right, guys. You know why? Because your tires, they have so much microplastics on them. Every time the tires get worn down by the roads because it's being used, there are these really tiny, so tiny particles that are constantly being scraped off. That's right. And if you do a little bit of research, and by research I mean I just went on Reddit, and that is research because I looked for it. I don't care if it's true or not. I don't even know how to set up my 3D microphone. But if you do a little bit of research, many researchers consider that tire wear is one of the largest sources of environmental microplastic pollution. And there are estimates that suggest that tire wear contributes to 5 to 10% of all plastic entering the ocean. That's right. So if you drive a car, you are killing the world. You are killing the world. Every time you drive a car, a koala is dying. You just killed a koala right now. Are you in your car listening to this stream? Well, you just killed something. You just killed someone. That's terrible. You're a murderer. And I just want you to know, every time you drive a car, you're polluting the air as well because of the gas. But then I have an electric car. Nobody cares. Do you know how long those batteries last? Not that long. And do you know how they recycle batteries? They don't. So every time you drive a car, get like a McDonald's drive-by? Well, you just killed like 10 koalas. Congratulations. Koalas aren't very smart? What? So you're saying that if koalas are not smart, they deserve to die? Oh my fucking god, what is the world coming to? It's crazy. You're crazy. Doesn't that mean that I should die because I'm not very smart? Isn't that what you're trying to say? You're telling me I should die? That's kind of mean. I think you should keep that comment to yourself and explain no further. Anyways, it's not about the koalas. It's about the fact that you're a murderer because you drive a car and you pollute the air and you pollute the ocean and you probably just farted, so you pollute the air even more. So much carbon dioxide from that little butthole of yours. Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't drive a car, so I'm safe. Good, very good. I'm very proud of you. You are valid and you are amazing. And we love you for that. Well, besides cars, something else actually also creates a lot of microplastics. Can you guys guess what it is, perhaps? One of you got it right. Synthetic textiles or synthetic clothing. That's right, guys. You know, all those polyester lovers. You guys are freaks. Fucking freaks, man. First of all, why the fuck do you even like polyester? It feels like shit. Well, because most of the time, polyester nowadays, they're made so cheap. You just, honestly, just wear a trash bag. It's the same thing. But Anna, there's like really good quality polyester. Yeah, not anymore, bitch. Not anymore. Just take a look. Take a look. Not anymore, man. Just feels like shit. Do you ever wonder why it feels so sticky and hot all the time? It's because you're wearing plastic. That's right. That's right. Well, it's not just polyester. Ever heard of nylon? Or acrylic fleece? Or rayon? Or whatever on? That's right. All of these fabrics, they share tiny fibers. Whenever they're worn or washed, those fibers, they creep onto your skin and they stay there. And then our skin, the greatest organ of our body, absorbs all those plastics into our cells, our blood, your baby, your daddy, everyone. They seep into every single one of us. And then what happens? And then we accumulate plastic into our body. We accumulate so much we don't know every single day. Forget about those turtles dying. We're dying. We're dying just like those turtles. We're dying. Anyways, those fibers can enter waterways or become airborne dust. That's right, we make so many of them. Every single time you decide to put on underwear, you've just killed someone. You've just killed someone. That's why I'm naked right now. I choose not to wear clothes. I'm just kidding. I have to wear clothes because then it'll be inappropriate. And I'm family friendly. Every time you decide to put on polyester blouses or polyester t-shirts, which I don't know why you would buy, and polyester socks, which I also don't understand why you would buy, because your feet are really stinky and really, really hot. So why the fuck would you buy polyester socks? That'll just make you hotter. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Very foolish. We should just stay at home. Exactly. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Ouch. This is only 0.00001% of what the earth feels. We don't get to say ouch. Only the earth gets to cry out in agony, not us. We don't deserve to cry out in agony. We are the agony. I need to go to work. I can't stay home. Why? Why do you need to go to work? You need to put on clothes and you need to drive. No, you don't. You can just go out into a park right now. Be naked and just start dancing. Nothing will happen to you. Nobody will care. They'll see you and at best they'll tell the police. But you know what you'll have to tell the police? Just tell them I'm just a naked man dancing because I'm not polluting the earth with microplastics. That's right. What are you munching on? I'm munching on microplastics. And besides, we all see plastic everywhere. Every single place. In the corner of our eyes, in front of our eyes, when we look up, when we look down, when we go around. Plastic packaging is everywhere. Food containers, bottles, plastic wrap. Takeout containers and products that just slowly degrade and release particles over time. Over time, slowly but surely, like poison in the air and poison in our water, poison in our blood, poison for ourselves until we die. Until we die, we become a plastic figure. Just like our personalities. There's also microplastics in our houses. That's right, just because you're home doesn't mean that you're safe. But what are you talking about, Enna? I'm talking about house paint. That's right, it's in your paint too. Road markings. Industrial coatings all contribute. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Have you guys ever looked at an IKEA product and thought that it was steel? But you think, why is this steel white colored or red colored? Well, it's because they painted it with polyester paint. I don't know what it's called, but it's called polyester something. Something in the paint that also involves polyester. It's everywhere. That's why everything is so colorful and we love it. We love color. We love color. We love color so much. What's your favorite color, chat? What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple because it has to be. It has to be purple. If my favorite color isn't purple, then I'm not actually real. You like blue? Oh, you like red? Oh, you like purple? Periwinkle. Very, very precise. No, you like yellow. You like scarlet. Very nice. Yes, so much colors. Yes, well, all of these colors cost the earth. There's plastic in all of these colors. Yellow, blue, scarlet, periwinkle, pink, orange, purple, blue, cyan. Everything. Sorry, koalas, that's right. That's right, you better say sorry. The koalas are dying right now. Even though they're very dumb, they at least know when they're dying. That's the koalas. They're dying. And that's because of you. How do you feel now? You're a murderer. You should be sorry for being dumb. Oh, cruel, cruel world. Cruel world. What a cruel person you are. Very sad, very sad. And there's just so much more. Artificial turf. Every single time you watch your favorite football player score a goal, you must remind yourself that they're scoring a goal on synthetic materials. Yes, why is the grass so soft and so not like grass? It's because it's plastic. It's plastic. You like Messi? You like Messi? You like Ronaldo? Yeah, very, very good. Wow. They're playing on plastic fields. And if they're constantly playing on plastic fields, do you know what that means? It means they have microplastics in their balls. They're kicking a microplastic ball while also having microplastics in their own balls. Everybody on that field, a team of 11 players, all 11 players have microplastics inside of their balls. Chips are also made out of plastic. That's right, I'm eating microplastics right now. I'm killing a gorilla on Minecraft. Well, so where do we find these microplastics, Enna? Well, we find them anywhere and everywhere, but especially they have been detected in oceans, rivers, lakes, soil, air, mountains, the Arctic, drinking water. Stop drinking water from water bottles. Get yourself a steel water bottle and fill it up yourself. But I'm still drinking microplastics because it's everywhere. Yes, but you're drinking more microplastics when you drink it from the water bottle. Shame. 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 They add flavor because you don't have a personality. That's why you need all that flavor of There's also been research that have been reported in finding microplastics in human tissues and fluids. That's right. Microplastic is in your poo-poo. That's right. You just shat out microplastics. You're a disgusting being. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Disgusting. That was vile. You are vile. You are vile. Everything about you is vile. How do they get into our bodies? They get into our bodies from everywhere. Seafood, salt, honey, vegetables, meat, beer, wine, soju, everything, rice. I wish we could poop out all of our microplastics. I'm sorry, there's just microplastics everywhere. I only drink 150-year-old wine. No, you're drinking 150-year-old microplastic wine. Get your facts straight. What can we do to protect ourselves? You should be telling us that. Jesus. I don't know the answer. Even when you breathe, there's microplastics. Stop breathing. Everybody hold your breath right now. Hold your breath, everybody. Hold your breath. Stop contributing to microplastics. I want you to hold your breath for the rest of the stream. For as long as I stream, you shall not breathe anymore. Yes. Stop breathing. That's right. If you feel that you are going to run out of breath and go into shock, you may release and continue breathing. This is what it feels like for the earth every day. Every day it drowns in microplastics. It can't breathe. The earth can't breathe. All because you decided not to turn off your PC for one more night while the earth has stopped breathing because of you. Good job. And once again, you've killed another koala. Now the real question is, are microplastics actually harmful? Well, there's a lot of debate on this, and whether or not you care or not, and most people just don't care. Microplastics are building up, that's a fact. They're just everywhere. That means we can't stop it. We've already been consumed by plastic. Well, there is something we could do to reduce microplastics. You can switch to cotton clothes. Yes, but I like polyester. Yes, I do. I really like polyester. Well, you can still wear polyester, but you can wear less. You can wear less polyester. Yes, that is very possible. It is very possible to wear less polyester. All you have to do is look at the tag. Look at the tag and read. What does it say, chat? 100% cotton. Yes, that is very good investment. Very good investment. Yes. Who is shooting airsoft pellets into my right ear? I don't know. Probably a microplastic. Cotton is expensive. Not always, not always. You just have to look. There are places that sell cotton that are very cheap. Why? Because once upon a time we only really wore cotton. It was the only fabric that man had ever knew. And now that they know of plastic, we have converted everything to plastic. But we can stop and slowly regress just tiny, tiny bit. Yes, if you hear little tiny, tiny screaming, it's because of the earth. The earth is screaming. What about wool? Yes, wool is also very good. It's kind of itchy. I know. It's very itchy. But you can always layer. Plus, if you're wearing wool, it's because you're cold anyway, so you can wear something cotton underneath and wool on top. It's the perfect combination. And there's no polyester in sight. And best of all, you can always just wear nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Cotton underwear is prone to causing chafing because it absorbs and retains sweat. Well, I guess you're gonna have to do something about that, aren't you? You're probably going to have to wash your laundry and yourself. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. But at least you're not killing a koala. Maybe if you turned off your PC, it would be less hot. So, what are even the effects of microplastics, Enna Alouette? Well, a lot actually. The World Health Organization have repeatedly stated that evidence is not very complete, but there's very strong conclusions that can be made about the effects on human health. That's right. Forgive them, they're too busy trying to figure out how to cure cancer, and I support that, because we all need a cure to cancer. Very deadly. There's so many things that we need to find cures to. But there's been study that microplastics give us oxidative stress, effects on the immune system, effects from chemicals that are highly associated with plastic. There has been impacts on reproduction and development. Microplastics, they do so much. They harm marine organisms. Do you like plankton from SpongeBob? Do you like SpongeBob? Do you like Patrick Star? And do you like Squidward and Sandy? Well, they're all dying. The marine organisms, they're dying. You can hear SpongeBob crying in the back. No. No more Krabby Patties. They disrupt the aquatic food webs. Have you ever thought why the coral reefs are dying? It's because of pollution and microplastics. They affect crop growth. Do you like apples? Do you like tomatoes? Do you like potatoes? Do you like cucumbers? Do you like anything that makes your salad? Do you like onions? Do you like eating? Well, it reduces the soil's quality. And then these sad little things grow and don't taste as good. Have you ever had a tomato that wasn't good? Well, it's probably because of microplastics. It just wasn't sweet. It wasn't fresh. It tasted like a shit tomato. I love onions. Well, if your love for onions are so strong, you would reduce microplastics in your life. And it influences snow and ice by melting. It influences snow and ice melting because it changes the surface reflectivity, and this is a fact by the UN Environment Programme. That's right, I've been pulling all of these informations from actual sites. I'm not making it up, guys. I'm too stupid like the koalas to make any of these things up. It's pointless to resist microplastics. It's pointless to watch this stream then. You should leave. You should leave forever. So, I guess it comes to the final question.
Can we avoid microplastics, Enna?
No, we cannot. It is everywhere, especially if you have moved to Japan. It is on every single wrapper, every single tiny chocolate bar. It is wrapped in its own piece of plastic. Every single cracker wrapped in its own piece of plastic. Every single water bottle, every single drink wrapped in plastic, 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 plastics, plastics, plastic, plastic. But you can help, and it would help you. Would you like to know what would help and help you in the long run? Many things, actually. Probably a lot of things that you guys already do. I'm very proud of you. How can I help? Yes, you can help by doing this. Drink filtered tap water instead of bottled water. I'm sure a lot of you guys do that already. I do that. Yes, because we need to filter the water. The water is just so nasty. Yes, filtering the water helps. It might not get rid of it completely, but it will help. Yes, Brita, our favorite brand for the commoners. But if you want to go even further, you can buy an reverse osmosis, whatever it's called, something reverse osmosis water filter. They cost $800, so I'm not going to buy one. Well, I'm sure you can find one for much less, but it is very expensive, so Brita it is. You can avoid heating food in plastic containers. That actually helps very much, very much. Don't heat your food in plastic containers. I'm sure many of you guys do that already, but some people might not know. Please stop heating your food in plastic containers. Just take out a nice little cute ceramic bowl, porcelain bowl, the bowl that your grandmother left you before she passed. Take it out. Ouch. Take it out. Put your pizza on that plate. Put your macaroni in that bowl and heat it up. Yes, it will taste better because Grandma gave you that bowl and plate. You can choose to use glass, ceramic, or stainless steel as much as you can. Containers, there's so much of them, and most of the time they last longer anyways. They're more beautiful, they're more textured, they're so cute. There's so many cute ceramic mugs, so many cute glasses. Actually, I'm currently using my Alouette glass right now. Sounds so beautiful, this high frequency of 20 decibels upon my right ear. Yes, yes. Stainless steel is also very nice. Yes, I have stainless steel right here. Right here. It doesn't sound like stainless steel, but it is. It is. Yes, so strong, so sharp. We love steel. And it gives you iron. There's so many. Choose natural fibers. Cotton, wool, linen.
But they're more expensive.
Just buy 2 shirts. It's what you have in your closet anyways. You only really wear 2 shirts. I only really wear 3 outfits. That's all. My friends, my colleagues, my family, they have all seen me wear the same things over and over and over. Why? Because clothes are expensive and finding good ones are very difficult and they cost money. So I only wear 3 outfits, and all of them are mostly cotton. You cannot avoid polyester, nylon, or rayon anymore because of the lovely industry that we have built as a society, but we can always try. 30% cotton is better than 0% cotton. That's less koalas dying. Now instead of killing 10 koalas, you've only killed 5. That is much better. We can sacrifice 5 koalas. Please don't sacrifice any koalas. Don't hurt any koalas. And you can reduce the use of heavily packaged products. Yes. Next time you go to a grocery store, bring a cotton tote bag. They're everywhere. And when you need to put that lovely onion into your bag, you don't need to wrap it with a plastic bag. It doesn't do anything. You can just wash your cotton tote bag later. You can put all of your avocados and your tomatoes and your potatoes and your cucumbers straight into the cotton tote bag. You've just saved another koala. Yes. We love tote bags that are cotton. They feel good, they're cute, and they are microplastic free. But yes, it is true we cannot reduce microplastics completely, but we can try, and we can try to reduce even 20% if you in the chat reduce microplastic use by 20%. That's a lot of 20s being added together. That's a lot of power in Slay the Spire. 20 times infinite energy. That is a lot of numbers. And then you will be able to kill the plastic boss. Yes, it is about mitigating as best we can. So next time you need to buy a really cute but plastic looking fleece blanket, just remind yourself it's made out of plastic. Yes, that very cute, warm, plastic fleece blanket is only warm because it's plastic. You might as well just sleep with plastic. It'll keep you just as warm. Oh, soft, warming plastic, how you warm our hearts. And yet on the other side you betray us. You take life. You seep into our souls with your silent toxicity. And you slowly take over. What if I want a soda? Oh, very good question. Actually, most soda are bottled from metal cans, but even in metal cans sometimes the inside is coated with plastic. That's right, you are not safe. There are still glass bottled soda. You can get that one, or you can just stop drinking soda because it kills your teeth. It makes you bloated, it makes you fart, it makes you burp. It's so sweet, there's so much sugar. Just drink fucking water. You will not be upset anymore with soda out of your lives. In fact, it might even make you happier because it doesn't give you a fake boost of energy that makes you think that you'll be any more productive that you aren't. Or you can buy a soda machine and make your own soda. That way you can have soda for the rest of your life, and when your soda slowly depletes, you can soda it up again. Very good investment. What about takeout boxes that are plastic but microwave safe? No, there is still plastic in there. There is still plastic. It is simply because there is not enough research, because people don't want to research, because if they research too much on this, they will lose profit. I think. That's my theory, I'm not sure. But oh, the great satanic day has come. Do you hear it? Do you hear it, everybody? It's coming. It's coming. The plastic whirlwind. It's coming. Hide! Hide! Hide, everybody, hide. We must hide. It's coming. The plastic, we must run, we must run. Run, everybody, run. Save yourselves. Save yourselves. They know, they know. Oh no, they have one of our chatters in the chat. Oh no, they're not going to make it. We have lost one of our members. Oh no. Goodbye. The great satanic plastic whirlwind has taken one of our viewers. Thank you for your sacrifice. Now it is once again calm. Please, I beg of you, please reduce microplastics. Please save each other and ourselves. Just reduce. Just reduce. Don't fall for it. Anything that is made out of plastic will always give you plastic, even if they tell you that it's microwave safe. It's the same thing as saying it's okay to sniff glue. It won't kill you. But that doesn't mean that it's safe. Just because it doesn't kill you right now doesn't mean that it isn't safe. Just like a toxic ex-boyfriend. Just because he's calm right now and he hasn't hit you doesn't mean that he's safe to be with. Leave before the next act starts. Leave. You can still make it. You can still make it. What if I need protein from a plastic protein powder container? Let me tell you something very interesting that I learned on the plane, actually, because I was watching a bunch of documentary. There is so much protein in mushrooms, all different types of mushrooms. Nobody really likes mushrooms because they have a weird texture, or they're fungi, or they just smell weird, but actually they are so packed with protein, and they are cheap. If you eat a shit ton of mushrooms, you can probably get the same amount of protein, yes, and tofu, and chicken. Yes, there's so much protein choices. Turkey. Mushroom, 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 you make me feel very strong today. Mushroom, 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 I am the right protein to take. Yes. Do mushrooms store well? Yes, in fact, I know many of my family members who store mushrooms in the freezer and they last forever. They don't last forever, but they last a very long time. Yes. Do you think I can get jacked through eating mushrooms? I think only you know the answer to that. Only you know. Only you know. Only you know. Maybe you can be the first man to be jacked, man or woman, to be jacked through eating mushrooms. And when you become famous from being very jacked and being a famous bodybuilder, and people will come up to you and ask you, "Bro, how did you get so jacked and so fit?" You're going to tell them, "Well, I actually gave up on taking protein powder. In fact, I switched to eating mushrooms. It's cheaper. I can store it. There's so many options. You can eat mushrooms like a fucking mushroom man-eater and become the jacked person that you are destined to be." But they're yucky. No, 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 foolish Rander. Foolish, foolish Rander. They are not yucky. You are yucky. You. Nobody
nobody wants to eat you. At least half of the world would like to eat mushrooms, but nobody wants to eat you, Rander. You are yucky. You are yucky. You. Are you a fungi? Are you a fungi, Rander? I didn't think so. I don't think you're a fungi. But if you really don't like mushrooms, there's always tofu. Do you not like tofu either? Is tofu not good enough for you? There's so many different types of tofu, so much protein that you miss out on. So much yummy, 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 yummy tofu. Or you can always just be basic and eat chicken or turkey. So much protein. Yes, well, I have taught you everything that I knew about microplastics, and by everything that I know, I mean that I looked it up last minute on the internet. But really, we can be more self-aware and being a little bit more proactive in reducing plastic. It will help. Maybe it will not show immediate results, but at least you know that we are doing it together. Together, if we band as a unity and stop and reduce the use of microplastics, we will be closer to each other. We will have an infinite, unbreakable bond. You would have to prove that today, at this very time and moment, you and I are here and making history. Is seafood permanently compromised? No, actually, I read an article that states that it is more beneficial to eat fish because if they're filleted, there's a little bit of a filter between the fish and the microplastics. There's still microplastics, but because it has to go through a bunch of things, there's a little bit less. But there is more benefits in eating fish because of all the nutrients from a fish than to not eat fish at all. So you can still enjoy your life, consume those microplastics, but just keep it in the back of your mind how much less you can do it. Fish and mushroom soup sounds so delicious. Look, there's a fish that just swam by. Very lovely. Delicious. I killed it because I'm going to eat the fish. I love sushi. I love sushi and I love Japan because of sushi. Well, if you choose not to do anything about microplastics, I just want you to know that we have nothing in common. I care about the world, no matter how cruel, no matter how many unfortunate events it has befallen on me, countlessly, chapter through chapter. Like I'm a play toy, I still love the world, and I hope you do too. Thank you for listening to my microplastic zatsu ASMR. Thank you. Now, perhaps you will only listen for a few minutes, but even then, I hope you will remember that you can make a difference, even a little bit. And if you can't, then we were all going to die anyways. It's okay. At least we can try to die saving the earth. That's the earth. That was the earth. It was crying. It is the sound of a reborn, the rebirthed earth. And that can be us one day. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter place. So let's get loving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving all our lives. It's true. We'll make a better day. Just you and me. Bam, bam, bam. When you're down and out, it seems no hope at all. But when you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, I say a lie. That a change can only occur when we stand together as one. Yeah. Anyways, microplastics. You can do something about it. Let's do our best to reduce. Okay. I'm really tired of holding this microphone. I would like to speak normally. Would that be okay? My Alu peeps. Do you want me to continue ASMR? Or can I switch back to the main mic? Yes, please. Yes. Okay. Then microplastic Enna shall leave and come back as normal Enna. And everything that I have taught you today, I hope that you can remember in your hearts, in your brain. Where the microplastic sits, I sit as well. Do not forget, we can do something. Love the world, love yourself, love us. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Does it work? Am I still just on one side of the ear? Oh, am I? Oh, I am. Okay.
Ah, there we go. Hello? Oh, okay, there you go. I'm a tech master. Okay. Hey guys. Thanks for coming to my ASMR. I never do ASMR. That's probably why my ASMR microphone broke, because I never use it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about microplastics, but then I was like, why not just do ASMR, because that's so random. And then I did it. That was fun. I hope you guys did learn something though. I actually pulled out like actual sites, so I'm not making it up. And they're from like the World Health Organization, so you know it's not like they don't have good credibility. Anyways, let's do our best to reduce microplastics, even though it's completely impossible, but we can do some things. So anyways, yeah, I think I'll probably get back into the groove of streaming soon. I mean, I still only have one monitor, so it's a little difficult, but I'll try to get another one soon. I was kind of recovering from my health stuff. I lived with Babu for a little bit. It was so much fun. I really liked living with Babu because we were health maxing and went to the gym every single day. We're not even joking. Every single day for an hour. Like every single day we went to the gym. The only day I missed was the day after my health exam because I couldn't. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. It was actually so much fun. And we had like food together too. I missed living with her. I have not lived with Babu for like maybe 10 years. It was really fun. Yeah, I was really sad when I had to leave. Because I also wanted to live with my... I also wanted to live with my aunt and mom because, you know, I want to spend some time with them too. But living with my family really stresses me out. I was so stressed. Like, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but like, I really cannot live with my family. I think we're just very different people. Like, I didn't fight with them or anything, but it was just very uncomfortable. I really like living with Babu. And I was really reluctant to leave because I technically could have stayed longer, but I just wanted to spend some time with my mom. But my aunt, and I love her so much. My aunt is like, she has like 2 doggies, and I don't think she has time to train them. So they're kind of like insufferable, and I really like animals and stuff like that, but damn. Like, I've only ever really visited, so I didn't really know, like, the day-to-day life. But her doggies, like, pee and poop everywhere whenever they want. Well, you know, they are getting a little bit better with it, but honestly, I need them to get trained in potty a little bit faster. One of the dogs has this thing where every single time you go from room to room, he follows you and barks non-stop. Not because he's angry, but I think he might have some sort of anxious attachment thing. So whenever I need to go shower or take a shit, this poor guy just... acts up a little bit and he's just barking nonstop. But you know, I can't really take a shit with the door open. I mean, if I lived by myself, yeah, sure. But like, I was just like, it's very uncomfortable to take a shit when someone's barking at you. Did you get to pet the doggies? Yeah, of course. I think that's the problem. I think like they get a lot of attention, but as soon as you don't give them like your full attention, they are really like, I think they're maybe a little overspoiled or something. I'm not too sure. But like, even when I'm trying to have a conversation with, like, for example, my mom or my aunt, like, they'll just start barking and we cannot hear anything. Like, nothing. And unfortunately, my aunt does this thing where she tries to make them be quiet by feeding them. And I was like, every time you do that, they're just gonna think that when they bark, they're gonna get a treat. And I was like, I'm not a dog owner, but I have a lot of friends who are dog owners, and I don't think that is the way to do it. And it isn't, because guess what? Every single time we have a conversation again, they bark, and then we cannot hear anything. I'm not even joking. And I'm not too sure what the problem is, but when I was sleeping in one of the rooms, this dog would come down and bark at my door like pretty much every couple hours. I'm not too sure why. I tried petting him, I tried letting him in, but he just won't stop, and I'm kind of like, I'm really First of all, the weird thing to me is not the dog. I think dogs and any pet are all like reinforced behavior by their owners. The weirdest thing to me is, how the fuck does anybody in that house not hear anything? Everybody's so used to it that in the middle of the night at like 3 or 4 a.m. when the dog comes and he's just barking nonstop, nobody is waking up. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, hello? I actually thought for a second that maybe I was hallucinating or having a dream, because literally nobody woke up. And I was just like, I know, I asked my mom, and my mom's like, yeah, I heard it, but you know, we're used to it. I was just like, there's no way. I even measured the decibels. I was like, this is 90 decibels when they're right next to you. That's crazy. That is not a degree of volume that can be ignored. That is an incredibly refined skill that you have to have like 90 decibel like volume in your face constantly and being able to ignore it. I was like super. Actually, at one point my ears started buzzing, so I would have to like wear earbuds because it was just so loud. The neighbors don't say anything. Yeah, they don't. I mean, I don't. Maybe because it's harder to hear because it's indoors. Maybe, like, you know, I get that. Maybe you can't hear it if you're a neighbor, because that's further away. Anyways, I really love her dogs and they're really cute, but I have noticed that they are not trained. They are just not very well behaved, and that's not their fault, you know, because they're just doggies. So I was really trying to convince my aunt to do a little bit of training or classes, and she said that she would try. And she was like, I already took them to a class, but they don't listen. And I'm like, well, it's because of you. Like, you can't just give them a treat every time you want them to stop barking. That's how you teach them to keep barking. Why is the dog going nuts at 3 a.m.? I think nobody really plays with the dog, and so when there's a new person in the house, like, one of them gets really excited, like too excited, like they cannot calm down. So I think it's all about discipline. Unfortunately, that really stressed me out because I was still recovering from my health thing, so a lot of the times I didn't really have much energy to do much. So I had to kind of lay in bed sometimes to, like, you know, heal and stuff. But I had a lot of trouble doing that because there was just so much things going on. So Next time I'm just gonna live with Babu the whole time. I was like, wow. Like, you know, I tried to be very like polite about it, but at some point I'm just like, you really gotta discipline your doggies. Like, they go in cray cray. Like, they're so cute, but I'm really afraid of them. Anyways, crazy. I even tried to train them myself, but the thing is that they've already seen my aunt as the, you know, like the queen, you know. So it's all up to her. She's kind of like these dogs know that they, you know, they are loved by this woman. So even if I try to train them and stuff, they don't end up really listening to me. Yeah. Dogs can readjust fast. I think so. I believe that. I think my aunt just doesn't know how to. Which is fair, because, you know, she's doing so many other things. But that's why I recommended that maybe she should go to a class. Another one. A better one. They can, but they won't need to if your aunt keeps treating them the same. Yeah, I agree. It definitely has to be her that changes. I told her one thing. I was like, don't give them snacks if they're not doing what you're asking them to doing, because you're just reinforcing bad behavior. And she was like, I can't help it. They won't stop. And I was like, that's because you put this limbo on. Is this actually about microplastic? Bro, it's over. I'm already done. Talked about it for an hour. Talking about my aunt's dogs now. They drive me crazy. Not in a good way. You know, I still try. They're really, really cute. Yeah. Anyways, I'm happy that I got to see Ethyria and Meow Meow. Ethyria's Meow Meow. My safe space. I went to Ethyria's and I saw Meow Meow and I was just like, I love you so much. You're just such a good cat. You're like, you actually up my mental health every single time. Did you boop his nose? Yeah, I did. So cute. Meow Meow is so affectionate. Didn't you eat all of Ethyria's freezies? Yeah, Ethyria brought freezies to Babu's and left it there, so I ate it all because it was so hot. And I hadn't had a freezie in so long. I used to have them all the time in grade school. And then I just didn't anymore. They're so good, but also they're so artificial. Are you interested in adopting your own little Meow Meow? Of course, I've always wanted a cat. It's just I'm like a little busy trying to figure out health stuff and traveling and stuff like that, so I don't want to stress, you know, my cat out if I ever have one. I'm not very healthy. Well, not that I'm not healthy, but no, I really have to focus on recovering, and it could take a couple years. Or I die. But, you know, I don't want to stress out my cat if I do have one. I just move too much. I move too much, I travel too much, and I just don't want to, you know. I don't want a cat just because I want one. I want a cat because I want to provide a safe place for a cat. That's how much I like cats. But if I'm always moving around and figuring stressful things out, then I'm pretty sure the cat will be stressed too. But yeah, I'd love to have a cat. You're so cutie. Anyways, all of my friends have cats, so it fulfills me in that way. Having another animal companion can be costly too. Yeah, what happens if they get sick and I don't have enough or something? Anyways, we'll see. Maybe in like a year or two, when I figure out some stuff out, maybe I'll get a cat. If I get a cat though, I really want to adopt one. Because I really want to. I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of adoption, like, places in... just like everywhere, like in Japan and Canada. They're so cute. They're so traumatized. A lot of them are so traumatized. They're like, yeah, this owner was a hoarder. And I was like, oh, okay. This owner died. I was like, oh shit. Okay. So a lot of these cats are like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm just like, I feel you, man, but that's so sad. My job has pet insurance as part of the job benefits? What's your job? That's so cool. Have you visited Cat Island in Japan? No, what's that? Cat Island? That sounds fun. I've been to a cat cafe though. Oh yeah, that's really far, no? I don't know, where is this? It looks like in the middle of nowhere. That's so cute. This island in Japan has more cats than humans. That sounds awesome. But who feeds them? Oh, they're all stray cats? Who feeds them though? Or do they know how to find food? The people who live there? Oh. But if there's so many of them, how do they feed them? That sounds really fun though, I'd love to visit. They devour the weakest. I'm sure, I think cats are divas. Cats are very, very diva, so even if they were starving, I feel like they really wouldn't eat. They'd still be like, I will only eat tuna. That's like me. If I were to starve, I'd still be picky. I'd be like, no, that's dirty. I don't want to touch it even though I'm dying. You're so cutie. Anyways, guys, I'm trying to get back into streaming a little bit. I'm still quite busy with some offline stuff, but I think I can stream like simple games. Like, I'm trying to see when I can get another monitor, but it's a little difficult because, well, because it's expensive. So, I'm trying to save up for one. Yeah, I want to stream regularly. I'm gonna be... Wait, did she announce it? Like, let me see. I'm not sure. Sometimes people just don't announce things and I'm kind of like... Where am I? Did she announce it? No, maybe not. Oh, she did? Yeah, I'm gonna be a part of Petra's 5-year anniversary thingy. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah, really, really excited. She showed the thumbnail? Oh, okay, good. Is hardware more expensive in JP? Usually there's decent monitors for $100, aren't there? I mean, I actually really like this one that I got was like 2,000 yen, so like 220 USD or something. And it's decent. Like this was the only one that was kind of decent and cheap, like super cheap. But the other ones, like, because like the cheaper ones, they're usually like secondhand, and at least the stores that I looked into, like they weren't really like guaranteed to work or anything. So you really had to like, and there's no refunds. So you really have to like pick and choose carefully. I was hoping I could get like a, what's it called? What is it called? An LED monitor. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's like a really good one. And I just wanted to have one really good monitor because I really feel like in the almost 5 years that I've been here, I've really only been using like maximum $30 monitors. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to like kind of save up for one. Or I was trying to see if maybe I could find a secondhand, which I don't think exists because people just want to get this one. Yeah, but it is really pricey. I'm really gonna see if I can find a secondhand one. But yeah, I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon. It is like if I buy it from the stores, it is super expensive. My dad called me a cheapskate the other day. He was like, "What's with you and thinking everything's expensive?" And I'm like, I think you've just been conditioned into thinking that things are this price. Like, am I wrong? I feel like $1,000 is expensive. Is that not right? He's like, most appliances like fridges and washers, they're gonna be almost $1,000. And I was like, but that's not normal. No, is that normal? I think that's too much. That's not normal to me. I feel like it should be like 500 or 600. Like, what happened? What happened to those days? A fridge definitely don't need to be 1K. I agree. My fridge was like $400. It's a really good fridge. I found a really good secondhand fridge for $400. I think my dad just grinds so hard that he's like, yeah, just, I don't know, boomers. Yeah, 1K? I was like, there's no way, man. I was thinking maybe I could buy like a TV monitor too, because at my old place that I lived in for for 5 years at my old rental place, I never bought a TV monitor because I kept thinking I would move, and I just didn't have a TV monitor for like 5 years because I was afraid that I would move. Now I'm kind of just like, I really want to enjoy watching things that are not the size of my iPad because it's so tiny. So I was thinking maybe I would, but then I think about all these things that I have to buy, and I just feel like cutting it out again. I'm just like, I mean, I don't need a TV monitor. You don't want your fridge and washing machine to connect to your phone? Actually, I don't. I don't have much interest in that. Why is everything so expensive in this world? Like, really? Why is everything so expensive? I was in Canada and I was like buying a drink because it was so hot outside. That drink was $12. I was like shocked. I almost didn't want to buy it, but then this is the type of drink that people make. Like, you order, and then she was like working hard making it, and then she was like, okay, that'll be $12. I'm like, what the fuck? I tried really hard not to react to it because I don't want to seem rude, but that was so expensive. Yeah, that was like too expensive. I kind of wish that I knew the price. I probably just didn't read the thing properly because I was so thirsty, but yeah, that's my bad. Anyways, I paid for it because I, didn't check the price beforehand. But damn, that was expensive. I was like, were you at an amusement park? No, it was just like a normal ass cafe. I was just so thirsty. Like, I was so shocked. Yeah, it is so expensive. Like, well, what is happening? How about buying it, showing it off stream, and write them off as a business expense? I think it's come to a point where even if you do write it off as a business expense, it still won't accumulate to the point where you'll save that much more if you just had not bought it in the first place. That's how much more expensive it is. Like, you not buying it saves much, much more money than if you were to buy it and write it off, because that's how much more the price is. Yeah, I made sure I drank that drink. Like, I drank the whole thing. I was like, I even like put some water in it afterwards and just like, ingested some extra microplastics. Imagine your fridge having a grinder notification. What? Why would I have grinder? I'm not gay. Grinder is for like. Grinder is the app for like gay people, right? That's what I heard. Is it not? Am I wrong? Oh, for gay men specifically? Oh, I did not know it was that specific. She wouldn't get notifications anyways. Yeah, because I'm not gay. What? That's what I said. I'm not gay, guys. There was a time where I thought maybe there might be a chance, but then I thought again and I was like, nah. I really love women and they are so beautiful, and honestly, like, women just can never look ugly. I don't know why. But I'm still not gay. Like, damn. What about all the thing with Babu? I think even if I was gay, I don't think I'd want to date Babu because, like, I don't know. That just feels, it's like dating your sister, man. Would you date your sister? That's a little weird, no? You guys are a little weird. Freaky. Are you physically attracted to women, but not romantically? I don't think I'm physically attracted to anyone. Oh, except Caleb. He's just so hot. People are goon-brained too much and forgot about platonic friendships. I mean, it's the internet. Do you have high standards? No, I think I have normal standards. "2D men are my only love." Sorry, I have to open my laundry door real quick, otherwise it's gonna keep telling me that it's done. One second. Okay, guys. Okay, wait, I'm kind of curious. What time is it over there? At everybody's, time zones. $11, 10 a.m., 6 a.m. Whoa, 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 whoa. 10 a.m. Ooh. Wait, what? Are you guys like PST? 1 p.m. This is a pretty good time to stream, no? Except for the Europeans. Sorry, guys. This is like a pretty... Yeah. RIP Eurogang. Sorry, guys. I mean, I promise I'll stream at a convenient time for the lovely Europeans too. I'm a crazy European, so I like 6 a.m. streams. I'm not busy. Why do you wake up at 6 a.m. and you're not busy? What? That's crazy. I kind of get it though, because I like waking up early too. I just never am able to wake up that early. It's so peaceful. Pretty perfect for C, not gonna lie. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. I'll try to stream around this time more often then. Which is great because... I don't know, I like streaming around this time too. It's 6 a.m. because I haven't slept yet. That's crazy. What games do you miss? Honestly, I just miss playing games. Well, I say that, but... I don't know. Sometimes I just have a lot of trouble getting back into games when I don't play them for a long time. And then when I do play them, I find my groove again. But then when I don't play them, I just feel so overwhelmed starting them. There's so many things I need to do, but I'm so burnt out. And you must be thinking like, are you still burnt out? Yeah, I'm so dead. There's so much things happening and I'm just like here. Will you play Fatal Frame Remake? Ooh, is it on Steam? I don't know, maybe if we get perms for it, sure. That'll be fun. Starting is always the hardest. I know! Burnout doesn't have an expiration date. I know, my biggest fear actually is that I'll feel burnout forever, which kind of feels like it's going on that track. I don't know, I feel like I really want to do a lot of things, but then I can't seem to really do it. Does anybody know how that feels like? There's so many things I want to do, but then when I have to do it, I'm kind of like already tired. But I mean, at the same time, I have been like, you know, trying to build a new, not a new life, but like I've been moving and stuff like that. I still need to like figure out a couple things. I have ADHD, so yes. What does that mean? That sounds like executive dysfunction. Well, I mean, I didn't always feel this way. Trying to make a list of things that are easier first. Yeah! So... I mean, I've been trying to cook more. I made like avocado toast recently and it was really yummy. I made some mushroom and Japanese mustard spinach. So I've been cooking a little bit more, mostly because I want to save money, but you know, it's a good motivator. There's like a lot of talk with like ADHD and stuff like that. Like there's sometimes like we develop like symptoms that mimic ADHD, and then there's people who are actually diagnosed with ADHD. But I don't know too much about it. I just know that like a lot of the things, the symptoms that we feel are very similar, or something. I need to read more about it. I think it's interesting. I just heard that mushrooms are really good for you and full of protein. Oh wow, we really? I totally didn't know that. Tamago gohan was super easy, tasty, and cheap. I know, I wish I could eat eggs. I'm super, like, intolerant to eggs now. There's been a change in my body. I mean, I didn't really feel super good eating eggs before, but now when I eat it, I just feel really bad. So, I'm sad that I can't eat eggs anymore. Because they're really cheap usually, and they're good protein. I know, but I'm happy I can still eat like mushrooms and stuff. Mushrooms, tofu. Eat a lot of chicken. Oh, she just posted it. Yippee! I'm gonna retweet. Yay! Fun. Many people can experience ADHD symptoms, but the difference is how often these symptoms occur. Ah. Well, maybe when I have time I should go and... I've never had like a psychiatrist. Like I've never... First of all, it's incredibly hard to even meet one. Like, I don't know, all these like specialists, they really love to gatekeep or something. So, I would love to speak to a psychiatrist and figure out what's going on. Or if anything is going on. It's a nightmare to get diagnosed in some places. Well, sometimes I'm just a little curious, like, do I have anything? Like, genuinely? Like, I'm just more curious. I don't think anything... Well, I keep saying that nothing really affects me to the point where I can't function, but... I do feel a lot of burnout, so sometimes I think maybe I just like maybe suffers from something but am high functioning or something. But then there's also the fact that I think everyone has something because damn, like why are we in this world? Why is it so difficult? Why is everything so expensive? Why is everything so difficult, so emotionally taxing, so mentally taxing? Physically taxing. Why is the world so difficult to live in? Like, no wonder everybody feels like miserable. Damn, what is happening, you know? I'm probably not the only one. I always wonder what is wrong with me. I don't know, man. Maybe you just don't like mushrooms or something. I also think it's probably getting harder genuinely for everyone. I think so too. I totally agree with that. I think sometimes the universe is getting a little weird. I'm just like, I do not understand what is happening. Well, anyways, that's what I think about on my off time. But yeah, I haven't been doing much. I've really just been recovering. I went through with some health tests that were kind of scary, but thank you guys for, you know, bringing in positivity. You guys were very supportive, and I got to stream with Babu and Ethyria, which was really, really fun. I love playing rhythm game, and I would love to play again. Yeah, it was so awesome. So yeah, it actually was not as difficult because of those two. And of course my family. Well, I have to say sometimes it was a little more difficult because of my family. You know, my mom's side of the family really... they're very special. You know, I'm sure some people in the chat feel this way, but sometimes I feel like I'm not related. You know, I might kind of look like you, like my family members, but like, damn, we are so different. Like, what happened? Just like, what the fuck? Okay. Oh my lord, it's so funny. I just feel really, really different from my mom's side of the family. Especially when I live with them, I'm just like, why is everyone here so different from me? I love you guys, but damn, I can't live with you. Yeah, I feel like a little bit more similar with my dad, but my dad also is very like sensitive. Like, he was always telling me as a kid, he'd be like, no, ew, and no, this. And I'm like, oh shit, that's me. And he's like, oh yeah, I used to be so like diva about being hygienic. And I still am, but not as much. And I was like, damn. This sounds very familiar. It's like living with friends who are bad roommates. No, I'm not gonna go out of my way to say my family are like bad roommates. In fact, they feed me and they really care about me and stuff like that, so they're far from a bad roommate. I just think we just have a very different synergy. If the dogs weren't barking, could you still live with them? I mean, yeah, I can still live with them even with the dogs. But yeah, my aunt really takes advantage of the fact that I'm living with them, which makes me happy, but she kind of forgets that I might need to maybe rest a bit, because she was like, Enna, can you help me fix this? Can you help me with that? And I don't know how to do many things that she's asking me to do anyways. Like, she really wanted me to like take a look at her laptop, and it was the slowest laptop I've ever seen in my life, and I was just like, wow, this is so slow. Maybe if I factory reset it, maybe it'll do something. And it didn't. And then she tells me later, like hours or days later, she's like, yeah, this laptop has been around for 10 years. I was like, girl, you could have started with that. You could have just told me that like 10 years is a very long time. I was like looking at the hard drive. I was like, damn, this is a really old hard drive. But you know what? She was like, yeah, it's... She literally was like, yeah, I only used it for a couple years. And I was like, okay, a couple years, like maybe 4 years, I guess. Like, that's not too long, so I'll take a look. But then she was like 10 years, and I was like, that is not a couple years, lady. That's like a whole decade. Like, damn, that is a long time. Yeah, so usually I'm not the person to go to for tech support, but in my aunt's family, it's me. I don't really know why. Anyways, figured it out in the end, so it's fine, but it took like my whole lifespan, because I'm not very smart. Yeah, anyways, it was very chaotic, and I do enjoy a couple hours of it. But yeah, I really like being around my mom. My mom is more quiet, and she really likes to do this thing where she likes to barge in. Not that I have, I'm very grateful that I even get a room. But sometimes I'm kind of just like, I just need to lay down a little bit for peace and quiet. But this lady just comes in like, Enna! And then she just opens the door. I'm just like, okay. It's not like you've never knocked before. I felt really much like a teenager, even though when I was a teenager, she would knock. So I was very like, okay. I know it's technically an Asian mom thing, but when I was actually living with my mom, she'd always kind of knock and stuff. But now she just comes in, and I'm like, it's really hot, so I'll like sometimes sleep in my underwear without the blanket on because it's just so hot. And she'll just come in and she's like, wait, why are you in your underwear? I'm like, girl, let me live, man. It's hot. It's like 36 degrees outside. What do you want me to do? She's like, hey, you're being indecent. I'm like, in front of who? This is supposed to be a private room. Like, you can't just come in, look at me, and be like, this is your fault. You're being indecent. I just wanted to lie down for a little bit because I wanted to have some peace and quiet. It's so funny. Yeah, she'll be like, you should wear pants. I was like, you should experience 52 degrees weather, and then you can tell me to wear pants. And honestly, she would probably still wear pants in 52 degrees weather. My mom has this thing with like, she's like, you must always wear a bra. You must always wear pants at home. I'm just like, what if I live by myself? They're like, it's just good practice. And I'm like, practice for what? Like, for what? Meanwhile, my dad sometimes just walks around in his underwear too, and she never says anything. I'm just like, what is this? What is this imbalanced opinion? Is that a universal dad thing? It is! Like, dads just do whatever they want. And then when you try to, like, do the same thing, all of a sudden it's wrong. And I'm just like, well, if it's wrong, then all of us should stop doing it. Yeah. Double standards. I don't know. Anyways, this is why I live alone. This is why I'm by myself. Goodbye, everyone. Guys, if you ever just want to walk around your underwear, just know that I 100% respect you more. Because you do. And if you prefer wearing pants, that's fine too. You know, we all know that it's much more comfortable. We were not supposed to wear clothes anyways. Like, if we were supposed to wear clothes, then we would have been born with them. Fuck microplastics, guys. Stop wearing clothes. I kinda need to wear clothes to not get arrested. Like in your house? I get cold easily. Yeah, the funny thing is like, I get cold easily too. So, I usually just like to get like a blanket and wrap myself around it. Even though I'm not wearing pants. I'm still not wearing pants. I want to stay warm, but I don't want to wear pants. I just feel like wearing pants is just so suffocating, you know? It's like you're really, like, you're suffocating my rights or something. Anyways, yeah, I don't have much stories because I really didn't do much. But I was really proud of Babu. Like, she's really working hard, health maxing, and she really motivated me to go to the gym every single day with her. And it was actually really nice. Like, I am continuing it even on my own, so it's just a little more lonely. The thing is when we exercise, we don't even talk to each other, but it's just like really nice to know that someone here is doing it with you. So yeah, I'm so proud. She's really doing her best. Yeah, it's so nice to have company. It was so much fun. Actually, when I left, I was quite sad. I was like almost about to cry, but then I was like, well, I mean, I'll see her again. I don't know, there's just something about like living together and then we didn't live together anymore and then you live together again, so it feels familiar. Anyways, I hope to go back and live there again, but the thing is, it's like, I'm so far now. Yeah, I'm so used to being around Babu that when I'm not, I feel a little uncomfortable or something. But I gotta be a big girl. I gotta move and live my life. Glad you got some quality time. I know, you know what we do when we're not health maxing? We're just watching like YouTube videos about like, what is it called? The oarfish. Like, it was so random. And I'm not even gonna lie, guys, every single day I pass out at like 10 or 11 p.m. I was so tired. Every single day. And then I'd wake up at like 7 a.m. I was so healthy. Like I was like, even if I wanted to stay up, I was so sleepy. I'd be like, Babu, I can't do it anymore. And then I would like just sometimes I would be so sleepy that I would just pass out, and I like wake up and I still have my glasses on. That's how tired I was. I didn't even have the energy to like take off my glasses and stuff. I literally just like fell asleep. Like it happened like a good 4 times. I just like woke up and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was so awesome. Except that my glasses are not happy about it, because you don't want to sleep with your glasses because you might like warp them. But like, yeah, I was just so sleepy. And it was awesome because like, you know, I really needed the rest. Doesn't the metal hurt against? I guess I was sleeping on my back, so I didn't really like feel anything on my face. Skincare routine? Yeah, I mean I do that anyways. So much fun. This is genuinely motivating me to exercise more. Yeah, honestly, if you have a friend who likes to exercise, I recommend going with them, because there's just something about going with someone that really helps. And I actually enjoyed exercising. You know, usually I don't because it's so boring, but you know, I kind of found a way to kind of pass the time a little bit more. I started listening more to podcasts and stuff like that, so it passes the time a little bit more. But it has to be genuinely interesting, otherwise. One of the times I was exercising, I was watching a PewDiePie vlog. Because they're so cute. I love seeing his family grow and stuff like that. I think it's really wholesome. Also, I was kind of like looking back into like Kimono Mama, because I followed her when she just sort of started, and now her daughter, who started out, you know, as like a really tiny baby, now she's like much older and she's bilingual, and I was like, whoa, what the heck? She's like super duper bilingual. She like speaks in English and Japanese, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I like watched all these things while I was like exercising and really passed the time. Yeah, I really love, those are, you know, my favorite YouTube channels. Just like, you know, watching people do their best, you know, grow themselves, grow their family. I don't know. I don't watch like every single video, but sometimes when I think about them, I go back to them and I'm like, I wonder what they're doing. And then it just feels like a time skip, because, you know, like kids grow up so fast. I was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Sutang, who speaks nothing when she was like a year old, now speaks 2 languages. She's like super westernized too, just like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And I'm just like, holy shit, what the I blinked and this kid speaks like perfect English. It was crazy. Is this what it feels like to like raise a kid? You just like blink and you're like, what the heck, why do you know so much? She's about to be an older sister. Oh yeah, I saw that super recently. I was so shocked. I'm like really happy for them. I love following Kimono Mama, you know? I think she's so cool. I used to follow her because she makes a lot of like Japanese recipes, and I was trying to learn how to like cook and stuff. This was like super super long ago, like before I joined Niji and everything. And now I kind of watch them because, you know, I think I don't know, their vlogs are just so fun to watch. Yeah, it was so fun. I'm so happy for their family. I hope they have a very safe journey with the new baby. It's so cool. The danger of going back to channels you haven't enjoyed in a while is that they've been cancelled for something awful. Well, as much as there are people who have been cancelled really badly because they probably did something bad, there's a lot of people who are pretty chill, you know? They just do the same thing or do something different. I want to do
like a family vlog too, but like just live by myself. So what do I vlog them? I'll be like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Well, I actually always want to do one of those things where it's like, hey guys, this is like a day in my life of what I do. Every day I wake up at 6 a.m. and the first thing I do is meditate, which is not true. And then I brush my teeth and do my skincare routine. You could do morning routine videos. Yeah, but it's hard because I'm an anime girl. What am I supposed to do? Can't show anything. I can't even show like my nails. Girl, not those videos. But they're so fun. I love watching them. They're so like calming. So every morning I like to make an avocado tomato toast. I like to butter my toast just a little bit so there's a little bit more flavor. You can tell us how you spend 30 minutes journaling. I can't, man. 30 minutes is so long. I can't even journal. I know Peto did a get ready with me stream once. Yeah, it was so fun. The most that I like to do is do like hand cams and show you guys how to cook and stuff. But I still have to kind of set everything up. I don't really have much right now. Sometimes I wonder those people who like make vlogs, you know, like make vlogs about like what they do and stuff. Like, hey guys, follow me into my shopping haul. I'm gonna go into brand shops and shop, and this is what I'm gonna be showing you guys. Like, how do you make money? I really genuinely don't know. How does this work? Like, how do you make money? Because you're spending money, and then you make a video about it. So do you make money back to cover that? Or I don't think so, because, or do you buy it and then you secretly return it? Like, hey guys, I'm gonna be going into Chanel store today. We're gonna be looking at some things. Like, damn. I was like, they are not cheap, obviously. Oh, they're probably sponsored? Still, that's, don't think it would cover a Chanel bag, you know? Honestly, I wouldn't even know what to talk about. If I go out, I'm like, hey guys, come to the grocery store with me, woohoo! I like to go into every aisle so that I don't have to think about what I don't remember buying. Because if I go into every aisle, I'm gonna be able to remember what I need to buy because I'll see everything in the store. I'll just look at everything and there's like a compilation of me going like, what the fuck? This is so expensive. What the fuck? What? This went up in price. What the fuck? Yo, this is so expensive. What the fuck? You know, that's just me. Every time. What the fuck? This is like soy sauce? 200 yen? I'll be like, hey guys, come with me to buy an appliance. And I'll be like, what the fuck is this? Like this freaking washer for like $1,500? Like what? What washer is this? I better be from Dior. Like what the fuck? That's so expensive. You look for sales in Japan? I look for sales in every place that I live in, like. But you know, I still don't want to compromise too much on quality. Like, if sometimes they have a sales thing and everything looks like it's about to be rotten. So if it looks like that, then usually I'm like, nah, just because I don't want to feel sick. You know, sometimes they have like these things that are like, if you don't eat it in the next 2 hours, this will go bad. And I'm just like, then it's already bad. So. But if it's like a sale and it's like stuff that has a little bit more durability, then I'll usually buy it, you know. Japanese konbinis have a sale at the end of the day. Yeah, but they're all gone. And then they run it like fucking like running like Olympic racers, and they just be like, they take it so fast. Like, trust me, I've literally waited until 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. one time for like
cabbages to go on sale, and I'm not even joking. These grandmas are not. They're not playing like at all. They'll be like, I touched this first. Like, I've seen grandmas be like, I've touched this first, so it's mine. And this other grandma is like, well, you already have 2, so you know. He's like, yeah, but I have a family of 12. I'm just like, I was so afraid that I didn't even buy one because I was actually so scared. Like, this was like a very long time ago, but I was just like, I was so scared that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy like the not sale cabbages because I feel like if I tried to buy a sale cabbage, like one of these grandmas might actually like give me like a black eye. Like I was like, I was so scared. And then some other grandma was like, it's only 1 per person, 1 per person. And the staff actually feel so overwhelmed. They're like, yes, it's true. You can only get 1 per person. And they're like, but I have a family of 12. It's like, still, you have to. And then that grandma actually bought one of the cabbages, called somebody from her family, was like, hey, get over here right now, or we're not gonna have enough to make. I was just like, oh my gosh, she's not lying about the 12 people in her family. Then that's crazy. Family of 12. I know. Maybe it was like a family gathering or something, but she's like, if you don't get this cabbage right now, we're not gonna have enough to make this tomorrow. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I just witnessed all this in like a span of like 15 minutes starting from like 6 p.m. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? That's the fastest I've ever seen a grandma like speed dial anyone. They're just like dee 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 dee. Oy, anta! Kite! I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was so scared. So, yeah, the end of the day sales, I'm too scared to get them sometimes. Really cute though. Yeah. It feels a little lonely after living with a bunch of people and then you're by yourself again. But I was talking to my dad. I was like, yeah. Well, first of all, I was like, I can't live with my aunt. And my dad's like, Lamau. And then I was like, Dad, I don't feel very good living by myself anymore. I'm sad. And he's like, what's wrong with you? You don't want to live with people, and then you want to live by yourself. I was like, I just want to live with people like Babu because it's easier and they don't have dogs barking in my face every time I breathe. Is it that difficult? Those grannies would throw down at a Waffle House. Oh, actually they would. It's giving you want to live with cats. Well, I mean, I still think it would be lonely because cats kind of just ignore you, no? They're just like, human, feed me, and then they leave. You just want the one person you can genuinely chill with. I know! I'm not even asking for anything. Anyways, I still like living by myself too. Because I can do everything at my own pace. And by everything at my own pace, I mean nothing. I think you just missed Babu. Yeah, true. So true. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read some super chats and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. My favorite thing to do. Stream and then grocery store. How many times have I said, guys, I'm gonna go to the grocery store? Like, damn, but you guys think that I probably do some fun stuff after? I don't do anything. I just go to the grocery store, come back, make food, take a nap, accidentally nap too long, wake up, eat dinner too late. Maybe play Slay the Spire sometimes, and then go to bed, and then I wake up and do the exact same thing, and then I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? What are you gonna make? Oh, I was thinking I would actually go and buy cabbages today, and make like chicken soup or something. I don't know. Lately, my throat's been a little like irritated, so I was thinking of making some chicken soup. Cabbages. Oh yes, I actually wanted to try making that like chicken soup without the water trend. It's like a thing. I did it before and actually tasted super good, so I wanted to try making it again. But I wanted to make it in a pot and not like a pressure cooker. I think it's possible. I think the thing is it takes water from the cabbages and stuff, so yeah, I wanted to try it again. It was so good the last time I made it. I'll take a picture of it when I'm done, and I'll post it on Twitter. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna read some super chats before I forget. Thanks for letting me do improv streams, and I'm just gonna apologize for the 100th time for not streaming. I basically actually was debating on, well, like almost a year and a half ago. Actually, yeah, no, a year ago. Like, I was thinking maybe I should just make an hiatus announcement, but then I was like, you know, I don't want to be, because I feel like you guys take hiatus announcements, maybe not you guys, but like people on Twitter kind of go crazy. They're like, what's happening? You know, sometimes life just hits, okay? Like, you know, it doesn't mean that anything is like wrong. So I was thinking, man, I don't want to like stir up trouble because because people are like 14 years old. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna not say anything and just not stream. But I do feel a little bad because, you know, I try to stream, but then I have to kind of be away for stuff, and then I get to stream a bit more, and then I have to be away again, and then I stream, and then I'm away. So I feel a little like sad. Oh my gosh, she's getting married. Honestly, if you guys thought I was getting married, I would honestly play into it for the rest of my VTuber career. I'll be like, that's right, guys. That would be so awesome. I would really want to see how far it takes. You guys are not gonna know anyways. Like, might as well. Might wanna. Damn it, maybe I should have done that hiatus announcement. Then I could have like asked some people to be like, hey, can you guys reply back to this tweet and be like, oh my god, she's getting married, and then slowly but surely people be like, oh my god, I heard Enna's getting married, and I'll be like, yes, it's true, guys, it's true. That'd be a relief to hear. Damn, thank you. You could really sell it? I think so too. I just assume you went full Manheta and is married to Caleb. Hey guys, I don't think it's possible for me to be married. I think I'm just a little occupied sometimes. I feel like a lot of people in the chat have the capability to be married too, especially if you want to be. There's so many Alu peeps who are already married. It's kind of annoying, but like, you know, that's how you know that it's possible. Not the family of 12. No. No. That's too much. Congrats on becoming an actual waifu. Thank you! It was time to be married in this economy? I do, please. Thank you, universe. I pray. I am married to my cats. Staying single gang. Wait, actually, how many of you in the chat actually want to just stay single? I'm just curious. Like, have you guys really decided to just be single? That's like, nothing wrong with that, by the way, just... It's interesting. Me. Is it because you want to be, or is it because you gave up? Because there's a difference. I love being single. Me, I'm the club leader. Me, but I'm Arrow Ace. I'm chill, but maybe no kids. Got no job, so I want to stay single. If you guys like ever start dating people and then being away from my streams and stuff, I'll genuinely be so happy, but also be like, damn, you fucking traitor. Be like, you can't juggle a fucking girlfriend and still be a chatter in the stream? Like, damn. You fucking traitor. Like, those people were like, guys, I got a girlfriend, so I'm not gonna be here as much. It's like, bitch, you whore. Fucking slut. The fuck is wrong with you? We shame those people. There's people in the chat who speak here almost every stream that I don't even stream every day. And they're married! Bitch! Nah, fuck? I know a couple of people who are like, I finally found a girlfriend, so don't think I'll be active as much. Like, bitch, what were we like? What were we? We were replacements for your voided heart? The fuck? You got it wrong from the beginning. Damn. I promise if I get a girlfriend, she'll love Enna Alouette too. It's okay, I don't have to convince your girlfriend or partner to love Enna Alouette. You just gotta know that we're not replacements for your void of time. My girlfriend introduced me to NIJISANJI and I can't escape. Like, from your girlfriend or NIJISANJI? Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm really afraid to talk about this because honestly, it's really creeping me out that like every time I say anything, like my phone or my computer will just like advertise stuff. Like, let's say I talk about let's say like, oh, pink tote bag. Like, I will get a pink tote bag. It's really, really crazy. I'm kind of freaked out a little bit. I know this happened before, but I feel like recently it's been happening a little bit too quickly. Like, before, it will kind of pop up like days later, and sometimes I wouldn't even remember. But like, nowadays when I say anything, when I say like, I don't know, oh, I'm looking for a cute chair, like I'll just like get a whole advertisement on chairs, and it's really freaking me out. It's like my algorithm like has like better ears than I do. But anyways, so I don't like to mention like horror movies and stuff like that because I'm really, really afraid of like these things popping up. Like, it just really freaks me out. It's happened a couple times before, so. But I did watch a movie with Babu, and it was like a really recent, I think, horror movie. It's called Obsession. I'm gonna talk about it anyways because I like talking to you guys. But like, and it actually was like, I get scared during horror movies, but this one was like one that was actually very good, first of all, but also at the same time it was really scary. Like, I had so much trouble just watching it. Like, I remember just like watching it with Babu, I was just like covering my eyes like half the time, like more than half the time. Yeah, it was really good. It's a very well made movie. I heard that they didn't have a lot of budget while making the movie, but they made so much money off of it. And I think it's, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think it's they're an indie studio, so that, I think that part was really cool. And you know, the main actress honestly carried. It was so creepy. Like, I don't want to get too into it because I'm sure some people haven't watched it, but if you have seen this movie available in your theaters, it's called Obsession once again. I would really recommend you guys watch it because it's actually very well like made, directed. Yeah, if you're too scared to watch it, you know, don't watch it. But yeah, like, it was very interesting. It actually beat the world record for like having the least amount of budget and surpassing. I think the last time a very low budget movie made that much money was actually a Bruce Lee movie. So that was like back in the 70s or something, I think. And that was a really big, legendary, like, film historic moment too, because like, you know, like, it wasn't like a Hollywood movie either. But yeah, this actually broke the record, I believe. I think so. I saw something that said that. And I think it's probably available on streaming now because it's been a couple months or something. But anyways, it's really good. I think like it's really, really cool that there's been recent like indie companies and creators that like are making it into the big theaters. You know, like this one, or like Digital Circus, or like, you know, Markiplier's like movie. I didn't watch that one, but it's cool that he even got it in there. I think that's really cool. Like it gives opportunity for a lot of people who are not always in the mainstream industry, you know? Like it feels a little bit less gatekept. But yeah, it was very fucking scary. So if you're really bad with horror, don't watch it. But you know, I watched it with Babu because Babu was there. And damn, it was scary. Like, I'm freaked out. Like, I'm really scared with, like, psychological stuff like that. So, it's creepy. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm scared it's gonna pop up my feed. Like, it's a genuine fear of mine. Like, I don't want to see it. It really freaks me out. Like, sometimes when I get these, like, pop-ups, I, like... And it's, like... You know... Like, it's just, like, a movie poster. Like, a horror movie poster. And it, like, genuinely freaks me out. And I, like... have a little bit of tears in my eyes because I'm just like, why would you do this? I feel like it really should be illegal. Like, you really should not do these things. It's just like very difficult for people like me. I want to hear your thoughts on it. You know, I think I will want to talk about it more when maybe like I have like Petra sleepover or something. I think it'll be a really fun topic for sleepovers because then... Because I'm not even joking, like, I genuinely feel afraid because every time I say anything, like, my phone just shows it to me and I'm kind of, like, freaked out by it anyways. So I think it'll be a really good, like, sleepover topic if she ever decides to want to come here and sleep. So, yeah. How about a watch-along? I don't think I can actually watch it again, like, it was that creepy. Like, I'm actually super not good with horror stuff. I just kind of toughen it out with, like, gaming streams because you guys are there, so I feel a little bit better. But, like, especially with movies, I know most people are scared more about horror games. But, I don't know, for me, a game is less, what's the word? It's less, immersive than a movie is. So, like, I would never be able to watch a horror movie all by myself, let alone, like, like, a horror movie. But, you know, I never do any, like, I never engage in, like, you know, horror films or games just all by myself. I feel like people who do are, like, kind of creepy and they need help. Like, I had a friend one time and he was like, yeah, sometimes I just watch horror movies all by myself. I'm like, you got a couple of bodies in your basement. I already know. Like, don't talk to me. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm really bad with it. I'm just like... I just tough it out because, you know, if you guys want to see me play a video game and it happens to be horror, then I'm like, okay, at least it's like entertainment. But then, you know, it's easier because you guys are here, right? So I don't feel as alone. But, like, with movies and stuff, like, it's a little more... bit more different because you don't change the outcome of it. So... I don't know. It just freaks me out. I'm really bad with it. It's just that I'm just very comedic, so nobody takes me seriously. I'm actually a great... I'm a giant pussy. Like, just close your eyes and remember the last time you saw a pussy. That's me. I'm really scared. One time Petra told me something that she watched and she, like, got really into it. And it really freaked me out. She's like, yeah, there's, like, this movie about, like, a woman that, like, could, like, grow herself and so she could be, like, youthful forever. And she, like, got super into it. And we were just, like, eating a parfait. And I was just like, this is really gory. And she just, like, kept talking about it and talking about it. Maybe she can talk about it with you guys, too. But I was just like, girl, this is so freaky. And then I had to walk home by myself because, you know, we lived in different places. So I was just like walking home in the dark, and I was like, the last conversation I had was like Petra talking about a fucking scary ass horror film. And I was just like, why did I even let you explain this movie? My lord. Girl, what movie is that? I don't know. I don't remember. You should ask her. You should tell her because I was so freaked out by it that I literally avoided that movie. Don't you watch true crime? Yeah, but I only watch it like when people are around, like on the airplane. Like I feel safer watching these things on an airplane because everybody's so like close together and you know it's like claustrophobic. Sounds like the substance. Yeah, maybe. It sounds kind of familiar. Anyways, I'm a huge scaredy cat. I'm just really bad at showing it, you know? Like, you know when you get scared, you like just don't say anything? That's like me. I'm like I'm not the type of person to scream. Like, I'll scream when it's scary, but like if it's really scary, I just like don't say it. Like everything just shuts down. I'm like, damn, that's freaky. Yeah, anyways, okay, super chats. No more. We need to talk about other stuff. I'm scared. I'm scared. And one day you will get some husband if you believe in God, Jesus Christ. I feel like you're like literally 40 minutes behind, but thank you very much for your blessings. I don't want some husband. I want the husband. Not a random one. I'm looking for the husband. Thank you very much. Please send those blessings. We all should have standards. Okay, so first Supa of today. Leon, thank you so much for the Supa. Please turn this into an ASMR stream. Thanks, OC. Well, I did. I hope you guys enjoyed the microplastics ASMR. Did I put it in the title? No, I didn't. I just wrote microplastic zatsu. 1 hour ASMR. There. Thank you for the Supa! Voitan, thank you so much for the Supa. In Japan, the average person consumes roughly 5 grams of microplastics every week, equivalent to the weight of a credit card. So I guess you're already half plastic now. Hey! First of all, I'm not the average person. Okay? I don't drink water from bottles. I drink it from the tap, and then I filter it, and then I boil it. That's right. And yeah, probably boiling it makes the microplastics like even worse, but the filter does something. I also don't heat my food in plastic Tupperwares. I heat them with porcelain bowls. That's right. Actually, these things I've already done before I even knew about microplastics, because my parents did them. So that's why I did it, because my parents are like, hot water, good for you. Don't heat plastic, good for you. Stop wearing polyester, wear cotton, good for you. What about micro porcelains? I don't know, man. That's your problem. Like micro penis? Is that what you're asking about? Okay. Pinkerton, thank you so much for the Supa. We had an ASMR option all along. Or is this an unexpected benefit of microplastics? Well, I don't know. I was just like, I wanted to test out the ASMR mic that I hadn't used in like 500 years, and I think it might be broken. So that kind of explains it. I just wanted to see if all my equipment worked, because, you know, sometimes when you travel, stuff just breaks. But, you know, I'll try to see if maybe it's... I really feel like it really shouldn't be broken, because it's like in a... It's like in a box and everything, so we'll see. I'll try to fix it. If it is broken, I'm really sad, because like I've only used it like 3 times. Seatown, thank you so much for the Supa. Throwing in an extra Supa of this stream contains trace elements of ASMR similar to microplastics. So you guys already knew about microplastics. I mean, I heard about it before, but I didn't really care. But then I like read something on the plane, and I was like, what the... And oh yeah, and then I remember I saw like a clip of Wilson being like, you guys know that we have microplastics in our balls, right? And then Luca being like, so sad. No way, sad. What the? I don't have microplastics in my balls. And then Wilson being like, nope, it's true. We have microplastics in our balls. And then like goes back to Luca being like, no way, sad. And then Sunny being like, my firstborn child will be a live action figure. That was my favorite clip of all time. Sometimes males can be funny, I guess. But only if they have microplastics in their balls. Yeah, anyways, I read an article about that later, and I was like, whoa! What the fuck? It's worse than I thought. Well, okay, the biggest reason why I was interested in it is because there's some studies, and even my doctors have really mentioned it a little bit. Like, they don't mention it too much because it's not, like, fully studied yet. And, you know, doctors really hate having, like, they really hate, like, theorizing in front of their patients because then they might be a liability or something. But, you know, I was interested in it because, like, it seems that there's a lot of these, like microplastics has quite an effect on, like, women's health, like, in terms of, like, you know, like, what's it called? Like, fertility and stuff like that. So I was, like, interested. Like, there's a lot of things that kind of connect to microplastics when it comes to, like, for example, like, menstrual stuff. But, you know, it's very understudied. First of all, nobody likes women, so nobody really knows too much about what the fuck is inside of a woman. You know, like, our reproductive system. Like, everybody's always like, what the fuck is going on? But you're a woman, so it doesn't matter. And then second of all, because of that, you know, it's very understudied. And then nobody really cares too much about microplastics anyways, because, you know, plastic is the world. So then if you combine two things that nobody really cares about, it's just, there's just not enough information. Yeah, so, you know, but, you know, the little bits and pieces of research that are being conducted, I think it's quite interesting. Obviously, nothing is concrete yet, but I think it's very fair to think that nothing's really concrete because nobody's really going out of their way to study it. I think a few people are interested in it, and obviously I agree there's things that are maybe a little bit more important to study, like maybe, again, like, you know, curing cancer and stuff like that. But I think, like, I still think, like, stuff like that can relate. But I don't know, I'm not a scientist, I don't know, I'm not very smart, so I just connect everything. Like, it's very debatable, and then people get heated. I feel like debates are fun, but then when people get heated and then emotional, it's not as fun anymore, because you can't have a conversation. Like, I love talking about stuff like this, and whether or not it could be true or not. But then there's always people who get, like, freak out, and they're like, stop spreading, it's not true because blah blah blah. And it's like, you don't know that either, you know, it's just not studied enough. Like, once upon a time, there was a time where literally people were like, cigarettes are good for you, and now it's like a really abstract fact. Like, we would think and be like, what the fuck, that's so incorrect. But, you know, it could be exactly the same now. Like, maybe we think something is not too bad for us, and it, like, ends up being really bad. In what world was that? Literally, there's, like, in commercials and stuff, back then people would be like, cigarettes are great because they're trying to, like, sell it to you. But now they after a couple decades or something, they finally put down a law and they're like, yeah, cigarettes are bad for you. Yeah. It's true. That was actually, like, a thing in history. Cigarettes used to be a common remedy for headaches and stuff. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I mean, maybe it helped because it just helps you de-stress or something, but I mean, I don't think I have to explain why they're bad. But yeah, you know, I just think that every time we think we know something, I think it's a great indicator that we know nothing. That's all. But yeah, I'm really interested in, like, the health stuff, especially with women, because I'm a woman and I have to go through health stuff, so I think about it more now. So that's why I was kind of looking into it. Like, girlies, I think I should make, like, girly zatsu or something, because if you guys, like, have a lot of, like, menstrual problems and stuff, I think it's really good if you guys, you know, I think I probably talked about it before, but it would be really good if you check it out, because there's a really alarming percentage of, like, girls and women just having so much problems with their menstrual, like, endometriosis is, like, really common, like, super duper common, like, I think way too common than it should be, and, like, even more than that, that's just, like, you know, a common name for it. But there's so many things So, and you know, everything that has to do with hormones, which is everything, you should watch out for. So, you know, basically anything that you consume or like you're always around, like those things always affect your hormones. And especially if you're a lady, like your hormones are fluctuating all the time anyway, so it's gonna affect you quite a bit. Inspired about your pap smear talk. Yeah, I mean, you know, I like to talk in a fun way, but I'm pretty serious when I recommend that the girls in my chat, like, you know, take themselves more seriously when it comes to health. Like, you really don't want to be like me when, like, I know it's really difficult sometimes, but I'm already thankful that I kind of like got the courage to like do health tests and stuff to like figure out things early. But you know, sometimes a lot of the friends that I have, they've never even done one pap smear and they're like much older than me, and that's when it kind of hit me that most people don't, I think, do their pap smears. And you know, not to like shame doctors, but doctors are always having their hands full with stuff, so it's really difficult for them to, you know, think about you 24/7, which is fair. So you really have to advocate for yourself. And you know, even if your doctor says like, oh, you are most likely not gonna have like this problem or that problem, if you feel like there's something wrong, look into it. Because I swear to God, like, going through my health journey, the only thing I've really learned is that you know your own self much better than anybody else, even if you don't have a degree in it, because it's true. Because that's just how it is. So yeah, if you think there's something wrong or you're worried, like, push for it. Don't be discouraged just because one doctor was like, yeah, you're really young, you know. Because if I didn't push for my stuff, I don't think I would be treated today. So, and if I didn't get treated today, then I would have it much worse later on. So you guys really need to, you know, look out for yourselves. Which is a little bit sad because, you know, it's easier when other people care a little bit more, but that's just not the case. Spinach and sunbathing might help. Well, if you put on sunscreen, yeah, maybe. Yeah, we should make like a girly zatsu. Not have like stinky boys be like, should I get my prostate? I don't know. Sure, get your prostates examined. I don't have prostates. Some doctors love to shrug it off. I know, the sad thing is like a lot of my doctors are women, so I kind of have this expectation where they might like have some sort of relatability. But yeah, a lot of the doctors that I've come across, not all of them, but most of them, are very dismissive, and they are women themselves, which is very confusing to me. But the few doctors that have been very validating are the ones that really are getting me through. I love zatsus with the girlies, yeah! Let's do a girly zatsu. Also, I really recommend that if you are on your period and stuff, that you look into like the pads that you buy and stuff. Because first of all, a lot of the pads that, you know, they sell are bleached. And you know, I think just if you think like logically, like putting anything that's bleached onto your skin for hours isn't super good. Like, it won't kill you, but you know, it's never really that good. So maybe consider something else. There's like a lot of cotton, but you know, there's cotton pads that are also bleached. So the best ones that I've honestly used are just like actual cotton pads. And yeah, they're not very like useful if you have like a heavy bleeding sort of situation. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not too sure. Like the a lot of the alternatives for like better pads usually are for like small to moderate amounts of bleeding and stuff like that, so... Are you willing to bring in some of your lady co-workers for this zatsu because some of them need to hear this talk? Well, you know, I know it's not everyone's comfortable with it, so I'd be down to do it if they're comfortable about it. Nobody really likes to be told that you should start worrying about something. Like, I know how it feels because I also was like, you know. But, you know, it's really scary to actually go in, get tested, and then you realize something was wrong. And if you realize that something was not really wrong, then you're kind of inclined to think like that again, like, oh, you know, I was right, I didn't have to go in and check. Either way, we lose. So, I would love to, though. I think a lot of girls do dismiss their period problems, and more girls have period problems. Like, if you miss your period, or your period lasts too long, that's not normal. I mean, we know that it's not normal, but even for me, it took me so long to go in and check. But please, you guys need to check. I think it's actually been a very, very huge, inclining study that more and more women are suffering from diseases that are related to, you know, the menstrual and stuff like that. It's good to know unless you're a very anxious person. I can just advocate for myself, you know, like, I can only speak for myself, I mean, like, I am very anxious. It doesn't sound like it when I speak on stream or when I do zatsudans, because it's already over. Like, but the stuff that I had to go through the past year and last year were one of the hardest times I've ever had to do anything. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, no matter how anxious you are, at some point, if it's really that bad, like, you're gonna have to, like, get over it, because, like, it is literally that or your life. So, not to, like, you know, scare anybody and stuff like that, but, you know, there comes a point where you're gonna get older and you're not really gonna have the privilege of, like, you know, getting good health all the time unless you maintain it that much. So if you know that something is wrong, go in and just check anyways. Be anxious about it, because honestly, the anxiety is something that kind of helps you to think about yourself a little bit more, even though it's really suffocating. That is one thing that I've learned literally, like, right now and the past year, and it's just really no joke. Like, yeah, and you know, I have spiraled so many times because of this, but no matter what, I still feel really grateful that I went in and did all my tests and keep up with my tests, because, you know, you literally have no other choice sometimes. So yeah, I don't want to scare people, but it is very important, especially for women, because nobody will take you seriously. And if they do, hold on to them forever. So yeah, I don't want to push anyone, or, like, you know, you don't have to follow my advice, but just remember that it really is your life. So whether or not you take it seriously, like, you're gonna be the one to feel it or not. Yeah. It is harder to bounce back as you get older. Yeah, that's the same for everyone. Period problems always feel unreal because you don't see any huge problems it can have besides some inconvenience. Yeah, you don't. You really, really don't see, and, like, you really just don't know. The crazy thing is, you really will, like, people always think, like, oh yeah, like, you can feel this if you have this. You really don't feel it, I promise. Like, you sometimes you could be so sick and you just don't even know. It's crazy. So yeah, please, like, girlies, you know, no matter how hard it is, I really, really want to push everyone to, you know, look after themselves and do your tests when you need to. So this is just for the people who want to listen, and the people who don't want to, then you know, whatever, man. It's your life. Your life, your body, your choice. Anyways, where the fuck was I? I was like trying to look for my super chats, and then this just refreshed all of a sudden. I have a problem with YouTube's new layout. Like, it's always confusing me. Or I'm just getting old. Where did I even leave it? Aha! The bomb! Thank you so much for the super! How I've missed you, Enor, Little Wetty, Songbird of Harmonies, Rider of Sisters. What? In pickup trucks. Yeah, we don't need that last one. Bitch, I'm just the composer, okay? I'm just the musician. Gonna eat microplastics cause I didn't get your meet and greet at Anime Impulse, but hope you're well and thanks for ASMR. Oh no! Well, I'm sure I'll see you again. I've seen you a couple times anyways, so I'm sick of seeing your face anyway, so it's okay. See you next time. I'm excited to meet the newer Alu peeps that I've never met before, so yeah. Excited, guys. I love meet and greets, they're so fun. Creed, thank you so much for the super. Yeah, frick microplastic sips on my water bottle. Bro can't even get one glass. Sag. Tokoshi, thank you so much for the super. I gotta run, but I'm glad I caught you live for a bit. P.S. It's baby's first day of daycare. Oh, that was so fast. What the what? Thank you for the bath time song. Even the grandmas can sing it from memory by now. Enjoy your rant. Oh my gosh, congrats. Your baby is in daycare. So sweet. Oh, sad. I'm so excited to meet you. Oh my god, me too. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see everyone again. Or if it's your first time to meet you. I'm so hyped. I love meet and greets. It's like the one time I actually get to put a face on some of my viewers. And I'm just like, yeah. And you know, guys, like sometimes I like most of the time I'll remember faces, but like if you cosplay, it's kind of hard because you're cosplaying. There are like these people who come in and cosplay as someone different every time. They're like, what, you don't remember me? Like, bitch, you're fucking wearing like 12 layers of makeup. How the fuck am I supposed to see you? Girl? Being offended because you are the face of many? Damn. Okay, let's see. Sappy, thank you so much for the super. With how much I consume microplastics, maybe I've become the plastic itself. This stream opened up new kinds of identities for me, and I thank you for that. Well, I mean, all of us do, so it's just... we can always reduce, you know? Maybe we can't get rid of it, but... it's the small things that make a difference. Just like the microplastics. The bomb, thank you so much for the We Are the World, We Are the Children. I love that song. Do you guys know that song? A lot of people don't know that song anymore. It's crazy. It's like a legendary song. It was like written by Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones, like crazy producers, you know, like legendary people. It's so good. It's like when I was a kid growing up, I freaking loved this song so much. Yeah, it's a classic. There's some people who literally don't know this song, and they only heard of it because of the Michael Jackson movie, and I was just like, guys, it wasn't even that long ago. What the fuck? I watched the Michael Jackson movie too, by the way. It was so good. They literally recreated some of the MVs, and it looks really, really precise. I was so shocked. Especially the thriller one. The makeup was like, and the dancing, like it was so spot on. I was so like, whoa. I had it on the VHS with the greatest hits. Yeah! Oh my god. We had it on like a vinyl. My parents. I like it when you put it in and it goes like dun, 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 and then the title comes. Dun, dun, dun. It's just like so low quality, but like it's such a epic intro. Dun, 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 dun. There comes some time where we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. Richie, what's his name? Richie Lion. There are people dying. Oh, I've listened to the song so many times, like, I could probably, like, try to imitate every single person because I've just listened to this song so many times. Yeah. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to make a change to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone. Some people have really low voices in this song. Somehow we'll soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's get. I can't remember some of the lyrics though. There's a choice we're making. We're saving all our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. We need that song again because I think people are forgetting, like, their morals. My favorite part is like the trio, like, when you're down and out, there seems the whole battle, and then the trio, when you just believe, there's no way we can fall. It's so funny. Wow. They like share a mic and stuff because back then there weren't as much fancy equipment, so everybody's using like a panty stocking as like a pop filter. It was so funny. Like in the video, like people share mics and they just like read off of like paper, so they often have to redo it because sometimes like paper noises will get into the recording, or like if you're wearing jewelry and you move too much, it gets in, so now everybody has to start. Like that's how you know that you're a good singer, because you just start over. There's like no redos. You have to do it in one take. It's crazy. Well, I realize. It's so good, guys. It's like the best. Like, I wanted to make something like that for Yen, but I'm really bad at like, you know, coordinating collabs like that. Cyndi Lauper, yeah, she's so good. She sings so high. And Bruce, what's his last name? Bruce Spring something. He's very iconic. He sounds so good. He has like the raspiest voice ever. We are the world. Obviously not like that, but we are the children. And my favorite, my Oshi, Stevie Wonder. Springsteen, yeah, Springsteen. Also, Stevie Wonder's ad-libs in that song he's just so good. He's like so good. Do you know how hard it is to make ad-libs, but like make it sound not extra to the point where it's annoying, but then not make it so bland? You know, it's like the perfect ad-lib. So every time you hear that song now, you just hear his ad-libs. That's how you know that you made a really good ad-lib, is when you sing a song, you sing that person's ad-libs because you think it's a part of the song. Like, he's so good. We're saving all our lives. I can't even mimic his ad-libs because his ad-libs are so fucking hard. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me, yeah. We are the world, we are the world, we are the children. He's so good, guys. Also, his song was featured in the last episode of Digital Circus, and there are so many of these brats on the fucking internet who was like, oh my god, I love this song. Where's this song from? I'm like, you were kidding me? You don't know this song? Like, come on, how uncultured can you be? Like, what? How do you not know this song? Like, you like music, right? The fuck? I was so like how the fuck do you not know? Isn't she lovely? Like, literally, like, you hear this when you're in the womb. Like, when the soul, when the universe gives each vessel on earth a soul, like, that is the song that you hear when the soul arrives on earth. Like, that's the first song you ever hear. Like, before you even open your eyes, this is what you hear. Like, isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? I saw some people be like, oh my god, that song was so nice. Who's it by? And I was like, ugh, you should die. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was so like, whoa. You're so nasty. Stevie literally dedicated to his newborn daughter. I know! Like, why are we talking about, like, boobs and ass all the time? Like, why is this person not talking to me? But, like, this man wrote a song for his daughter. Like, damn, those were the wholesome days, man. Who cares about your ex? Write about a song about your baby. Your real baby. Da-da-da-da, alive with me. As wonderful as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Did you guys know that Stevie Wonder started out as a harmonica? I don't know what the correct term is. Like, harmonica player? Like, he was just like a harmonica enthusiast. And then he sang and everybody was like, oh shit, this guy can sing too. And then he just kind of combined the two. Yeah, he didn't start out as a singer. He was like a harmonica dude. And then he started singing and people were like, oh shit, you're actually so much better than most people. And then he was like, Lamau does both. This guy is so cool. Like, what the fuck? That's why that song has a... Yeah, his intro into music was with harmonica, not singing. Yeah, he's really, really good. Also, like, he's a really good example of an artist that, like, with over time, like, his voice just gets richer and richer. Like, when he was, like, younger, he was still a really good singer, but sounds so much better when he gets older. And actually, I feel the same with Lady Gaga. Like, I love Lady Gaga much more nowadays because I feel like her voice has changed. It's much deeper, much matured. And, you know, you can hear a difference when you hear, like, Bad Romance versus, like, Abracadabra. Like, her voice is just super different. They just aged so well. Like, melodically. So, yeah, I really like singers who, you know, get better and better over time. I think it's really cool. Gaga ages like fine wine, baby. If you don't have a copy of Songs in the Key of Life, go get it now and listen to it on your next commute. That's right. My goodness, I can't believe there were people who didn't know the song Isn't She Lovely. That's crazy. I was like... I was so happy when they featured it in Digital Circus. I was like, what? Yes! And now we know why. No spoilers, though. Just in case. What's your favorite song of the Lady Gaga album? Oh, man, there's so many. It keeps changing, too, because, I don't know, like... At first, I obviously really liked Abracadabra. And then I really liked Disease and then Vanish Into You. And now nowadays, I just keep listening to her Mayhem album. It's just so amazing. Nowadays, I really like listening to Perfect Celebrity and Love Drug. I think I just honestly like all of her songs, and I can't really pick one. They're just so good. I really like her song that she dedicated to her fiance, Blade of Grass. It's so good. Like, it's such a genuine song. I don't listen to Lady Gaga. Any recommendations for a new fan? Well, I really recommend you listen to her latest album, Mayhem. It's like, it came out, I think, like almost 2 years ago or something. And yeah, I think it's an amazing album. Very pop. And it's just genuinely like, very good songs on there. I think you can just listen to the whole thing. in Mayhem, I really like Zombie Boy. Yeah, that one's really good too. I like the funny little. I don't really know what it's called. It's not really a rap, but she's kind of like speaking and stuff in the beginning. So when is the Lady Gaga karaoke? Guys, I just want to tell you guys right now, if I could get perms for singing Lady Gaga, I would have already done it, okay? I just want you guys to know, like, if there's a song that I really like and I'm not singing it, it's not because of me. I'm just saying it right now, okay? Like, I am just as constipated. Like, all I ever want is to sing Lady Gaga songs, okay? There's a reason why we can only sing Bad Romance and all the same songs that we ever sing, okay? I know, I would love to do a Lady Gaga karaoke. I'll really see what I can do about it, but I don't know. No promises. But I'll sing it offline. Just believe that I'm singing it every day offline, literally. I like asked Babu, I'm like, are you sick of me singing Abracadabra? And she's like, no, plays Abracadabra. Like, Babu was just playing the Mayhem album like every other day when I was living with her. I was so happy. I was like, yes. Do you like raving? No, I don't. I just like to listen to music indoors. Someone please sing Alejandro. Alejandro! Do you know the choreo by heart? No, I'm not very good at like muscle memory and stuff like that, so I don't. I did think about like learning it, but it's too hard. Like, it's honestly too hard. I'm not a dancer, sorry guys. I need at least like 3 months of training for like just the chorus. Okay, let me continue my super chat. Sorry, I speak too much. Loitan, thank you so much for the Akasupa, you little plastic goofball. You're a plastic old testy. Thank you so much. Please try to reduce microplastics because, you know, I would love for you to live a little longer. I just checked Poker Face. Why is it 16 years ago? No way, really? Ba 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 Poker Face. No, 16 years ago? I thought it was like 10. Oh my god, guys, that's fucking crazy. I remember when Poker Face came out. No way. When was it made? I need to double check. 2008? No fucking way. Guys, we are so fucked. We are so fucked. What is happening? 2008? Oh man, I need to graduate. I'm here for too long. What the fuck? Holy shit, I can't believe I even existed in 2008. I don't even remember. Oh my god, this is her, my queen. My queen and the blunt bangs. My back suddenly ached. Oh, I feel that. Holy shit. Just Dance was released. Like, she made so many iconic songs, but it really wasn't until recently. Oh, actually no, that's not true. When I first really started noticing Lady Gaga's like singing being super good was when she made that movie, when she was in that movie with Bradley Cooper and she sung like Shallow and some other songs. That's when I started like actually paying attention to her and being like, whoa, she's a really good singer. And then, you know, I followed her a little bit when she made like Joanne and stuff, but the Mayhem one like really blew it out of the park for me. I was like, whoa, this is so good. But yeah, like before that, I knew of Lady Gaga, but I remember my middle school, like, classmates loved Lady Gaga. And I really liked her singing and music too, but, you know, I didn't really think too much about it. So, of course, on her older albums, I only know the mainstream ones. Like, I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge. Like, only the mainstream ones. But yeah, I would say I'm probably a newer fan. Her live performances are crazy. I know! I really want to go to a Lady Gaga concert one day. Like, I was actually really close to going to one, but it was just a really bad time. like a super duper bad time. like actually so bad. I was just like, wow, life really sucks. Yeah. I still remember when she would wear like a meat dress or bubble wrap, and that's what people would talk about. We really needed to lock in. I mean, yeah, she does these things, but she's so much more, you know? I think if you really follow, you know... I mean, sometimes people just can't tell, but when you kind of pay attention a little bit more, like, as chaotic as she seems, she's quite, like... what's the word? I think she's quite, like, quiet in a way, you know? I think she does pop culture stuff, and then she kind of goes back into her little corner of making music and stuff. It's very cute. When do you think her next tour is gonna be? I don't know, but I think if she ever has a tour, it can't be this year, obviously, because it's almost over, but like, if possible, I would love it to be like 2028, and hopefully by then I would like be more mentally prepared. I would love if she would do another Mayhem tour. My queen, like, it is all I've ever wanted. I missed out on, you know, your first Mayhem tour because it was just such a difficult year. But if you could have another tour, please, 2028, I will literally, like, be there. He's so cool. Okay, I gotta stop getting distracted. I like literally read one super chat and then I talked about Lady Gaga. Pinkerton, thank you so much for the Akasupa contributing to your monitor fund. Good luck finding your second monitor. Thank you guys. Thank you. I will, honestly, I really plan on buying a really good one, so that I don't have any more excuses. Thank you so much. Seatown Kills, thank you so much for the super. Thank you so much for the pink super. New OLED monitor or TV fund. I know how it feels to move around a lot and to live on two opposite sides of the world. I hope you make the new place feel cozy, warm, and comfortable. Treat yourself a little. Life is too short not to, and you deserve it. Yeah, honestly, you're right. Sometimes I've been thinking more like that because honestly, I'm like, damn, I'm already like this old and I'm still not settling, and I'm too afraid to buy a TV because I'm too afraid that I'm gonna move, even though nobody's probably ever gonna be able to buy a house in this economy. I'm like, damn, I should just buy one, but I want to buy one responsibly. Thank you so much. Marco D, thank you so much for the super. Thanks for the stream, Enna, and for keeping us updated. No need to feel sorry. We'll always be here to support you while you're doing your best. Thank you! Thank you. I do want to, maybe not anytime soon, but you know, maybe next year or something. I'd really love to do a fundraising stream. That's it. That's just something I thought about recently, and I don't really know anything else. That's about it. I don't have anything else planned. It's just an idea. I was like, I really want to do a fundraising stream for like something for women's health. Something. It can be anything. But I need to like kind of finish up my other things. I like to do things and then I like to think of new things to do while I haven't finished the things that I'm doing. Kokori, thank you so much for the super. Thanks for the Zatsu stream. It's been getting so hot lately, so please take care of yourself. Yeah, guys, holy shit, it's been so fucking hot. Like, everywhere. I was in Canada, it was like 36 degrees. Like, what? That's crazy. We're not supposed to have 36 degrees weather. Like, damn. But yeah, please make sure you stay hydrated. Honestly, at that point, just don't go outside. Like, there's just no benefits. It's too hot. Like, damn. Do you think there's gonna be another heat wave? I don't know why you guys asking me questions like I'm God. I have no idea. Sometimes I don't even know what the temperature is right before I leave. I'm like, oh yeah, my house feels very cool, so maybe it's cool outside. And then I go out, it's like fucking hot. I don't know anything, guys. I just know that it's not supposed to be this hot. Like, damn. You're asking the wrong people, and you're not listening to the right people. Okay, What should my Lotto numbers be? How many numbers do we need? 6 or 7? 2, 31, 67, 49, 23, 6, and I don't know how many numbers you need. And then make up your own number at the end. Okay. Thank you, Pinkerton, for the dono. This is like from the 1st of July. Happy July, Enna. Congrats on settling in your new apartment. I'm glad you made it back to Canada safely and are having a fun time with Babu. Wishing you the very best of health and good results from your recent checkup. Have a safe and smooth flight back to Japan. I wish I could gift you a business seat for your flight, but sadly, those don't fit in a dono. I really, honestly, if you tried to do that, I think I'll be kind of like, I'll feel like really uncomfortable because that's just too much money. I think that's a little too much. I think at that point I'll probably try to refund you in a very secretive way. So please don't do that. Thank you. Please stay cool in Tokyo and do consider an AC unit if it gets unbearable. Yeah, I will. I literally was like, yeah, I don't need an AC. I need an AC. It's fucking crazy. My microphone died because it was so fucking humid and I left it here for 2 weeks. Like, damn. Hope to catch you on stream again soon and at Anime Impulse in August as well. Yippee! See you there. Thank you so much. You don't have an AC? Not in the streaming room, yeah. I don't have one. I have a fan. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but damn, it's so fucking hot in here. It's actually kind of... Yesterday, I stayed in my room to do some offline work, and I didn't really drink too much water, and I think I almost got like a heat stroke, like in my room. Like that's how freaking hot it is. I'm like dying. Be careful, guys. Max, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you for this and that, etc, etc. Thank you. Thank you, etc, etc. I can hear it. Is it in high speed? Yes, it's like on the max. Like, I need this blowing like non-stop. I'm not even joking. Sad boy, thank you so much for the dono. Every once in a while I like to listen to my favorite heartfelt songs and cry my eyes out for a few hours. Your songs and covers are included in there. I hope you're doing well. The fact you're still here after many years is reassuring in a way. It's good seeing you. Hey man, I hope you can find someone to cry with or just to keep you company if you cry that often. But if it's not often, then it's fine. Don't be sad alone, okay? That's something my friends have told me many, many times. Don't be sad alone. I'm still sometimes sad alone. C-Town, thank you again for the pink donut. Thank you, thank you. Hey Anna, I hope you're doing well. I just want to send you some kind wishes from the bottom of my heart. We really miss you, but I know you've had important in real life stuff to deal with. I hope all went well and that you're happy and healthy. Love you platonically. Thank you. Yeah, actually, my MRI results came in very nice. And I'm waiting for my other ones, but I feel like they forgot because usually they would have updated me by now, but they just didn't. So I feel like I might have to remind them. But I guess maybe it's a good thing if they forget because it means that you're not like dying. So yeah. But yeah, you know, it's like one of those cases where no news is good news, but I still need to deal with, you know, stuff. One day when I get past this, I will tell you guys more in detail, but for now, because I'm going through it, I just want to be able to share it when I am done dealing with it. That's me. I just don't want anyone to feel anxious for me or bad for me. I don't want you guys. I just don't want you guys to feel sad. That's it. You know, I don't like it when people feel sad for me. I think it's very unnecessary. But yeah, I mean, because I can't really say things too clearly, it just sounds very vague. And but anyways, just know that I'm okay, and that I'm doing my best to stream whenever I can. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. So true, so true. Just keep us updated and let us know you're okay. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Again, like I say this so often, but thank you so much for being patient and understanding. You know, like really, thank you so much. That's all I can really say. Every time I come back, you guys just like... I've literally come back like 10 times. I'm like, hi guys! And you're like, welcome back! And I'm like, okay. And then I disappear for like a couple weeks and I'm like, hi guys! I've done like 7 zatsus technically back to back because I just haven't streamed. I just do a zatsu every like 3 weeks. Bro, we're chilling, just hang out when you can. Thank you, I love my chat for being so low maintenance. Thank you guys, seriously. That's all I ever want. God damn, like, I feel bad still, but yeah, like every time I come back, you guys are like, welcome back. I'm like, I really feel like the daddy with the milk, you know? Damn. You know, I did want to play this one game. I wanted to play the sausage game. First of all, I love sausages. I love hot dogs. Like, I just fucking love hot dogs, man. And because I love hot dogs, I love sausages. So I really, really want to play that game. It's like, literally think that game was made for me. I just think everything's made for me, you know? That's how I enjoy life. I see like TM Revolution sing Hot Limit on the first take. I'm like, holy shit, he did this for me. Like actually, like he literally had so many years to do this and he never did, but he did it the year after I performed Hot Limit. Like what? I was like, that can't be a coincidence. Please, that can't be a coincidence. You must think of me in my Oshi. Please, I love you so much. I love all your songs in Gundam Seed. You're literally doing it for me. It was so good. Like, holy shit. He was so close to the mic. He was like this close to the mic. I don't know how he wasn't peeking, but he's just so good. I like to be Delulu and think that he saw me perform and be like, you know what? It's time for me to show this girl her place. And I'm like, oh my god, King, nobody can do it as much, like, can do this song better like you. That didn't make any sense, but you know. I know the 1998 Hot Limit versus the 2026 Hot Limit is so... He's such a twink in 1998. He was such a twink. I loved it. But you know what? It had its, like, charms too. I love that he had, like, a twink version and, like, a freaking bodybuilding version. He's like, okay, and I'd like to end this off with my favorite pose from this guy. And then he does a pose, and then he just leaves. Oh my goodness. If I ever get to go on stage again, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna do my favorite pose that my Oshi did. TM Revolution. Thank you so much. This one's for you. And I just do like a bodybuilding pose. And then I leave. Oh my god. I can't believe he was such a twink. If he's a twink and then he can like get himself to be so like buffed up and fit years later, I can do it too. Because I'm a twink too. Next time you perform, you gotta be buff as hell. I know. He actually looks better and sounded better in the first take. Well, he really works on his body. Like, it's crazy. He's so jacked that, like, what he was wearing looks like it's about to, like, break off. You know, like the bondage style looking outfit. The very iconic style. Like, it literally looks like it's about to, like, rip apart because he looks so buff. It's so funny. I love it. It's so good, guys. If you haven't watched it, please check out his first take on singing Hot Limit. It's so good. I think it's actually trending and viral right now. Like, holy shit, he's such a king. He's so cool. Girl called herself a twink. I am a twink. I'm like so thin. I need to... It's really hard for me to like gain muscle, especially in my arms. I'm like, well, probably because I don't really do like lifting and stuff. But yeah, I'm a little bit of a twink. Salty Zero, thank you so much for the Akadono. Thanks for the stream. Missed you and always hope you're doing okay. Go buy a new monitor. Thank you. I will definitely put these towards the funds. I'm actually gonna get like a good monitor, guys. I'm not even joking anymore. I really want to get one good thing. Like, I'm also getting tired of being a cheapskate. It's not like I can afford anything else anyways. GHD, thank you so much for the dono. Thanks for the stream, Anna. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I've decided that I will get one really, really good monitor and one really, really shitty monitor. And this one's not even shitty. It's just really cheap. Tinkerton, thank you again for the super. This mean we can hope for you to cosplay Best Girl Enterprise from Azure Lane 2? I don't even know. What? What's that? Wait, is she really buff or something? Let me see. Guys, I don't think I can cosplay her for many, many different reasons. Use the good one to read chat and the bad one to play Dark Souls. So true, I should. Be so funny. I should do that. I know I've been saying this for a year. I promise, guys, I will finish Dark Souls. I will. It really helps that I see that Sunny is playing Dark Souls 3 because every time I see that he's streaming Dark Souls 3, I'm like, damn it, I can't watch it because I'm gonna get spoiled. That means I have to finish Dark Souls and then I can play Dark Souls 3. Thank you. TM Revolution crossplayed her. He looked amazing. No way, really? I didn't know that. My king is so cool. He's like so ahead of his time, man. Holy shit! He looks so good. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Bro. Why is this guy so jacked? Like, seriously. Souls players are patient. We can wait. So true. Yeah, you guys have to be patient because of these games. Oh my god, I can just take another year. Let's go. Tao Tao, thank you so much for the super chat. Don't know why I never get notifications from X, so I keep missing your streams. Sag. Enna, 宝贝，我很想你。欢迎回来，希望你一起多好好吃饭，好好睡觉。现在的天气实在是太累了。现在我这边应该温度是37度。Holy shit！ 我已经被热到了。哦，你一定要多喝水，小心中暑。呀，你也小心，37度是太热了，多喝水。37度就不用喝热水了。Crazy， 谢谢 ，It's okay. Twitter 很 I don't know how to say wonky. Twitter is really wonky sometimes. So if you're not getting notifications, that's okay. I don't know. Probably the most reliable thing is just me starting the stream, and sometimes that gives notifications. But yeah, thank you so much, 谢谢 for my Chinese-speaking Alouettes. I know it's probably really hot because we're literally in similar time zones and similar side of the earth. So I know that you guys are suffering with me, so we can suffer together. It's fucking hot, guys. I'm gonna die. Oh, that was so much fun. I can't believe it's only like it's so early because I wake up so early. Oh yes, and gifted memberships. Jess Benson, thank you for the one. Thank you. Demi Da, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membies. Thank you. Max, thank
thank you so much for the 1 gifted. Thank you. Majin D, thank you for the 1 as well. Thank you. GHD, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And if you guys received a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Thank you for the fun and informative stream. And I'm missing your zatsu and that after school special ASMR on microplastics hit the spot. Take care. What the fuck? You're still in school? Aren't you like working 10? Oh, you mean like university? Okay, that's different. The fuck? Yo, if you say school, it makes me think that you're still like in high school. It freaks me out. Alright guys, I'll see you on Petra's channel tomorrow. We're gonna be celebrating with her. I have no idea what's going on. She told all of us, but I didn't pay attention, so I'm gonna read it properly later. And yes, okay. Sorry, I was just checking something. See you guys over there. And yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Okay guys, I'm gonna go before it gets too hot, but I think it's already like super hot. But I do need to get groceries today, so I'm gonna go. Please make sure you have a good night's rest or a great day, and make sure you eat and sleep if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys. Remember to reduce microplastics in your life. Let's all go vegan! Yay! I've become one of them. Bye, Otsana! Bye bye! When you're down and out, see